Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! All the feds on me, you fucking liar! Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! All the feds on me, you fucking liar! Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! All the feds on me, you fucking liar! Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! All the feds on me, you fucking liar! Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! All the feds on me, you fucking liar!
Hey Moonies, what's up? Oh, it's good to see you guys. Woo! Sounds like the volume's pretty good. Yo, Kiranu, what's up?
Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! All the fans on me, you fucking liar!
I hope you like the new opening, Moonies. Woo!
Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! All the fans on me, you fucking liar!
Alright, alright. Ah, jeez. Well, well, well. Hello, Moonies. It's me, Moonliight-kun, and we are celebrating tonight Lolcowlapalooza Season 2. Welcome, everyone! Woo! Yay! Anyway, I'm your host, Moonliight-kun, and welcome to our Lolcowlapalooza streams. For anyone who's new, basically, we draw caricatures of notable locales from the internet, and we also watch some clips of their tomfoolery. Woo! Now, for the beginning of Season 2 of Lolcowlapalooza, we're gonna be, well, tonight we're featuring, well, the blackest gamer, well, yes, hey Kiranu, what's up? Yeah, I'm pretty hyped. So for tonight, our featured locales would be the blackest, most whiniest gamer, low-tier god, or should I say low-tier groomer, supposed high IQ biologist and intellect, Garelpy, or as I like to call, Zipititiopikia, ho ho ho. And then we'll draw a caricature of Hunter Avaloon, the biggest cuck on in the commentary community. And last but not least, we have the fat leftist communist pedophile, aka Vouse, who's finally been exposed for his degeneracy. So join along with me, Moonies, as we draw and laugh along these locales. Woo! Now if you'll excuse me, I need to set up some things, especially my tablet. Thank you, Kiranu. Honestly, my French is pretty bad, but for some reason I can do a pretty good French impression. Zipititiopikia, ho ho ho. Woo! I am hyped. Let's do this, Moonies. Woo! We're starting off Lolcowlapalooza Season 2. Woo! And I'm so glad you guys love the new opening. Woo! When a new season comes new changes. Woo! Alright. Oh boy. Let's see, Kiranu, how many glasses of Tropicana did I have tonight? I didn't have any orange juice today. I need to buy some more, dude. Lord. Yo, dude, what's up? Woo! I'm so glad you guys are here. Yo, my Tamagotchis. Tamagotchis. Okay, Moonies. Okay, for first locale we'll be drawing, this is Low Tier God, aka, I forgot what his name is, Denarius or whatever. Anyway, he's a whiny black gamer with no father figure or a bad relationship with his father. No surprise. I've known about him for years, as especially the guy who will whine about losing in fighting games. As recently, I've heard that he picked his girlfriend when she was slightly below the age of 18. No surprise. And obviously, he's known for being a whiny little bitch and for, throwing insults at people, but he can't handle criticism. He's way funnier than DSP in my opinion. Imagine using egg beater as a racial slur. Egg beater. Yeah, but how is egg beater a slur? Who am I supposed to say it? The BBC gene. Oh, okay. I've heard some people say that Low Tier God is having a comeback or something, but I highly doubt it. Nevertheless, I want to see him continue being a locale, and I want the everlasting milk of tomfoolery to continue. Woo! And also, Moonies, once we're done with our caricatures, we'll be selling them as merch through our art stores. We have an Etsy, we have a Gumroad, we have a Teespring store, and we have an ArtStation store, which is featured on our On My Links page, as well as our Linktree store, which I've left as a pin. I pinned our On My Links page on our YouTube page. Give me a second, I'll pin ours. You can see that link on our Twitch too. Woo! Sorry for the trouble. I need to set up my tablet, but let's enjoy the show. And first off, with this video, it's made by an animator called Millennial Thinker. I suggest you watch him. He's very introspective through his animations, and this one's featured Low Tier God. Woo!
This is a video to everyone on YouTube.
Hope you guys can hear it.
I'm tired of reading your stupid takes popping under every video about how unfair life is, when I'm looking for motivation to keep.
And you know what? Low Tier God, he made a funny reaction to this cartoon, which you'll see in the near future. Woo! And thank you for joining our Lolcowlapalooza stream. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show, my dear Moonies. Woo!
Keep going. I don't give a about the aftermath from any of you who stopped trying long ago. Look at you. You disgust me. Responsibility. Dodging. Chin. Collecting. Finger licking. Class dipping. Depression. Feasting. Mold spreading. Sun skipping. Calories. Grabbing. Idle sweating. Parents testing.
That's a pretty good Wojak for a Low Tier God. And Millennial Thinker really captured his mannerisms and his speech.
Exam failing. Button mashing. Ego. Shrinking. Hand banging. Gym not founding. Duties avoiding. Lunch racing. I know there is going to be a lot of people out there calling me a bully. Well, guess what? I'm not. I just don't feel sorry for lazy people, especially about fat who sit all day complaining the world have not changed for them while doing absolutely nothing. And what are you going to do, punk ass?
Ironic, since he works at Goodwill.
Going to sit there and watch new age black man thriving while cutting calories to your mouth, instead changing something in your life.
Wow, short video, but it totally articulates Low Tier God's character.
YouTube?
Woo.
Or should I change up the intro? Hello everybody on YouTube. My name is Low.
What's a tier sexual? Well, it's just like
Oh, and make sure you subscribe to this channel called Low Tier Sexual. Very funny clip channel, I must say.
In the form of a homosexual, but instead these are people are obsessed with low tier guy, which is me, so it makes them a tier sexual. They're sexually obsessed with me. That makes them a tier sexual. Nigga, you know how strict I am about frowning upwards? Nigga, what the fuck is this? Bruh. This nigga dead ass drew me with some dark ass motherfucking skin, some fucking forehead wrinkles,
Nigga, please chill.
with an Apollo Creed mustache. I'm not reading the fucking comments. Nigga, this looks absolutely nothing like me with these big ass bug eyes, nigga.
Oh my fudge.
You gonna tell me this is the only shade of brown this bitch ass nigga could possibly get?
Damn, nigga, chill. You know, if Jamar Quavius or whatever his name is gonna freak out over a perfectly accurate Wojak of him, I want to see him react to my caricature of him, whatever, please. Well, honestly, the shades of brown is pretty accurate. LTG's just being a bitch, really. And Millennial Thinker wasn't even trying to be offensive. Like, that's a pretty good accurate Wojak of Jamar Quavius over here. Oh, jeez.
It's a Wojak draw over all of them has wrinkles.
Fuck about no Wojak. I had to cut off my purple lights. You see this motherfucking skin complexion? This is peanut butter.
More like chunky peanut butter. Or so they say moldy peanut butter.
This don't look a motherfucking thing like me. This look like Jax from Mortal Kombat 11. Give a fuck about what other ethnicities like, nigga. If you gonna draw me, do it correctly. I'm not dark skinned, nigga. Is there a problem with that? I'm my color. What's wrong with loving my color? If I was dark skinned, cool, but I'm not.
Alright, Moonies. If you aren't aware of black on black crime statistics, you should know that there is no black unity, especially with skin color. If you're way too dark, you're going to be called assy or crusty. If you're too light skinned for a black person, they're going to call you white or mayo or vanilla or milkshake or whatever. Just around blacks, never relax. Kieran knew his color is poop. The paper bag test. Let's get on with the show. Alright. Alright, you guys can hear the video.
Like my motherfucking nose either. This shit, none of this shit looks like me, nigga.
Explain
like
egg beater to this boomer.
Barbecuing Walmart ass nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna play the video when you shut the fuck up.
His skin
You're not green, nigga. Don't tell me to play a motherfucking thing.
Damn.
Matter of fact, somebody time this nigga
Damn,
for 300.
I feel like I'm in a poll forum. You guys are pretty cool. Thanks, Moonies.
That nigga's not praising a motherfucking thing.
Thanks for the base racism, Moonies.
Yeah, give me your frame code. 3Q. Jax from Mortal Kombat 11. That ain't me, bro.
Chill, bro.
That ain't no low tier
Jeez.
motivation. This ain't me. Dumbass nigga. Next time you draw somebody black, draw them accordingly. Bitch ass nigga.
Calm down, nigga.
How the fuck you get
Nigga,
a million
nigga.
different shades of color pencils with brown, and you're gonna fucking choose Jax MK11 Crispy? One of those all black people look alike ass niggas. The fuck out of here, man. Nigga, every MK11 shit I click on,
Nigga look like Steve Urkel.
literally mirrors.
Yeah,
this
without
shit.
the glasses.
This don't, you know,
Yeah,
this
without the
don't even look
glasses.
like MKX Jack. Let's look at MKX Jacks for a second.
Let's see. Screw for head, you said a Mega Man
Supposed to find this
YouTuber got
shit funny or
exposed as a
something?
racist pedo. There was a screenshot of a DM in the group say things like, oh,
This don't even look
Sick.
like MKX Jacks, nigga.
sick. Hope you guys can
That's
hear me
MK9 Jacks.
in the video too.
You got it all fucked up. What the fuck does this weirdo look like that makes this stupid ass shit?
Egg beaters.
Is this some online faceless fuck?
Alright, let's see here. Egg beaters is now a racial slur.
Of course he don't show his face. Ugly motherfucker. That's why you're not showing your face, nigga, because you're ugly as shit.
Nigga, you're whining about
You
a
fucking drawing
cartoon.
beautiful
Damn.
specimen like myself looking like this, nigga. Is something wrong with you, bitch?
Oh my fudge.
You out of your motherfucking mind, bitch ass nigga?
Nigga, you're whining about a cartoon. Sit.
You didn't even get this shit right. You don't look like me, pussy. Even if we pull up the motherfucking steel from it. How the fuck you get this out of this? How the fuck you get this out of this? That's not even close.
Gotta capture those chubby cheeks.
Let's check this corny ass shit out. This shit corny.
I'm tired of reading your stupid takes about
Corny.
video about how unfair life is.
Trash.
About the aftermath.
Corny as fuck.
Someone tell Flat Top it's not the 90s anymore. Jeez.
Chin
Corny.
collecting, finger licking, class dipping, depression feasting, mold spreading, sun skip calories, grabbing.
Wait, hold the fuck up, nigga. Excuse me, nigga?
Calories, grabbing, idle sweating, mold spreading.
Yes. Yeah. Thank
Are
you.
you out of your fucking mind, nigga?
Skrill, you said his name is Reploid Repo. Thank you, Kiryu. He is fat. Surprisingly, I mean, it's surprising he's muscular, but well, it's no surprise since he's vain. But as he gets older, I wouldn't be surprised if he was gaining weight. After all, nigga's close to 40. Sit. Okay, gotta get those.
Somebody tell this dumb fuck that he was smoking straight up dick. What the fuck is this goddamn blasphemous bullshit? You gonna try to draw me as some crispy, skinny, unswole, fucked up, fade ass nigga.
Nigga, I'm gonna turn you into a minstrel
With forehead
propaganda.
wrinkles, nigga.
once
I
I'm done.
don't have forehead wrinkles. I don't have wrinkles, bitch ass nigga. Now you making me act like a Zoomer streamer.
Smoking dick. I don't know, Smack Lord. Maybe
Nigga, how the fuck you get
Jamar Cravey
this
is over here
beautiful
swinging for the other
goddamn
team.
specimen and then morphing into some goddamn Ninja Turtle ass, crispy ass nigga? How the fuck you gonna say sun skipping, but then make my shades like 50 shades darker? Give a fuck about his style, nigga. Get the motherfucking depiction right.
No, wait.
bin, calories, grab bin, idle sweating, parents testing.
This shit corny, bro. What's the point of this?
Ego, shrinking, hand banging, gym not founding, beauties avoiding, lunch retreating.
Nigga, what is this about? Like what the fuck is this? It's not even a lick of funny. Like nothing about this is hilarious at all. It's stupid.
What's hilarious is your reaction, nigga, or whatever.
Not founding, beauties avoiding, lunch racing.
This shit is corny as fuck, bro.
Calling me a bully. Well,
This
guess
shit ain't
what?
praising me. If he was praising me, he would have drew me with the correct motherfucking goddamn attributes.
I'm not. I just don't feel sorry for lazy people, especially about fat who sit all day complaining the world have not changed for them while doing absolutely nothing. And what are you going to do, punk ass? You're going to sit there and watch new age black man thrive.
Where the fuck? Hold on a second. Where the fuck are my lips at, nigga?
One of these days I should draw myself as a Wojak.
While cutting calories to your mouth, instead changing something.
This shit ain't funny. That's it. That's not motivation. That's cornivation. Made me extra crispy. Didn't get the complexion right. How hard is it to draw fine features? It's easier to draw somebody that's sexy. It's harder to draw somebody that's ugly as fuck because they got all these weird, fucked up features, hardcore dinosaur looks. I think I'm a specimen. You'll literally destroy my depiction with this trash ass art.
I don't like this nigga
I'm
can
not
draw.
flattered by this shit.
Bitch,
It's dumb.
please.
It's corny. You fucked up a classic.
Let's see.
You got nothing right.
Moon Kun wants to draw
Fuck you,
themselves as a
artist that
woke
can't
trap.
draw a
What?
fucking
No, I
fade.
said
They gonna make me some
Wojak.
fucking forehead
Wojak.
wrinkles. Anybody that knows me IRL know that I literally can't stand it when people frown upwards. I literally trained my face to where I would never frown upwards.
Oh, nigga,
I will
please
look
shut
up
up.
and won't be a goddamn wrinkle on it. That corny ass.
Let me tell you, if this nigga actually won a fighting game tournament, you actually see him smile. Like for real, no cap, niggas. Chud Jack, Sardy Jack.
Ass shit. Take ass back to fucking art school, nigga. I was drawing better doodles than this in fucking kindergarten. Anyways, back to this fucking Smash lobby.
wrong with your black ass? You fucking monkey?
Whatever the fuck your name is, Spook, 8, Coon, Moon. Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! Stop!
Low Tier God went from over 400,000 followers between his Twitch and YouTube accounts to almost having all of his social media presence wiped from the entire internet. But exactly how did this happen? Here's the tragic tale of Low Tier God. So, I'm assuming you guys already know who this fucking doofus is, but for everyone who doesn't know, this is Dale Wilson, better known as
his name is
Low Tier
Dale
God.
Wilson.
Low Tier God, or LTG
Did he get
for
his
short,
rack
started
for
his
short
YouTube channel
white
during
kid
the early days of YouTube.
in the
and
tournament?
garnered a
Yeah,
pretty
I think I
big
remember seeing that
following.
clip.
Low Tier God
Thanks
became
for-
popular
thanks
in the
for
fighting game
reminding me,
community
Screw.
due to him raging and trash talking.
Gay black creator.
Dude, what the fuck is going on? What in the fuck? I'm just sitting there watching myself lose to someone who fucking is garbage. You niggas wonder why I rage quit.
His aggressive and confrontational personality gained him tons of followers, but at the same time caused a lot of damage within the fighting game community. One of Dale's first videos was bashing fellow YouTuber Boogie2988. And the reasoning for hating on Boogie wasn't because he's irresponsible, immature, racist, homophobic, a liar, a manipulator, but because he's fat. Yeah, fat. I mean, it's pretty low-hanging fruit. Look, dude, if you're gonna be so fucking hostile towards people, you should probably come up with better jokes.
The Robotnik looking, Wingstop eating, McDonald's gorging, T-Rex arm having, non-vegetable eating.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It's like you're reading all your jokes off of a Laffy Taffy wrapper. They're just so corny. LTG swears up and down that he loves fighting games, but every time I'm scrolling through Twitter, all I
take
ever
the
see
tongue
is
out
him
your
raging
pussy,
because
playa.
he loses. Part of the reason I love the fighting game community as a whole is that I can learn new strategies or combos to get even better even if I do lose. Rarely do you ever see RNG affect a match that much. And for the most part, fighting games are pretty much all skill, no luck. There's obviously exceptions. So when you lose, that's it. You learn from your mistakes and try to become a better player. You don't use excuses. Well, for good old Dale, it's the complete opposite. Anytime someone beats LTG in a match, it's always because they cheated or spammed, according to him at least.
Lost to a Cammy, what does that really mean? Oh, do I suck? No, I just lost to a fucking character that you play every time you cut on a fucking game.
This game is fucking disgusting, nigga. You lose to the same fucking characters over and over again. These niggas are not better. Man, this shit is inaccurate as shit. Who cares? I don't even give a fuck if I lose. This shit's so fake. And the nigga just playing like there's absolutely no lag. I'm gonna blacklist this dude, move on. Let me just put my controller down.
I know toxicity isn't anything new in the fighting game community, but Low Tier God takes it to a whole different level. I mean, the dude says he writes down insults just to say them on stream. Get a fucking life. And while it may be entertaining to see him belittle people, it's still kind of fucked up at the end of the day. He's made fun of pretty much anyone and everyone, including his own fans. Anytime someone slightly disagrees with LTG in his Twitch chat, he just instantly bans them. He bans so many people in his chat to the point that he started his own catchphrase, GTAB, which is short for
Get that ass banned.
I mean, you would probably think he's banning people who are foul and disgusting. Nope. This dude just bans random people in his chat.
So, you teabag me, you're banned. You taunt me, you're banned. You grab me more than 5 times in a row, you're banned. Well, I ain't gonna ban you for that.
Este comentario me acuerda a una mujer que yo tenía que se me murió de hambre.
Shit, you better not breathe.
Get that ass banned.
When Low Tier God isn't banning anyone who breathes the same air as him, he's usually saying some of the most vile things you've probably ever heard a content creator say.
Mods, ban anybody speaking Portuguese. Let's get these jungle fuckers out of here. This is an English stream, motherfuckers.
Yo, I wonder if Pringle can head over here is for the border or not. Who knows?
Fuck you gonna be from Brazil in your computer in a hut talking shit. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yep.
If that wasn't bad enough, he's made a
Yo,
ton
that
of
nigga
enemies
lives in the
within
ghetto.
fighting game
Who's he to
community
talk?
throughout the years. The most notable one being Broly Legs. Broly Legs is most known for being a competitive Street Fighter player with arthrogryposis, which is a rare disorder that affects the range of motion of his joints. And because of this disorder, he has to play Street Fighter with his mouth instead of his hands. And despite all of this, Broly Legs was the #1 ranked online Chun-Li player from 2013 to 2017. I think it's pretty safe to say that he's very well respected in the fighting game community. community, unlike Low Tier God. So when Low Tier God and Broly Legs crossed paths, you knew it was going to be fireworks.
I don't give a fuck what match he posted. This motherfucker's a fucking worthless human being. Worthless piece of specimen. He could put whatever the fuck he wants. No one gives a fuck about no goddamn Broly Legs. Stop even saying legs. Just call, why even call him Broly? The fuck out of here. That's a disgrace to DBZ. Give a fuck about this ugly slobbering ass motherfucker put on Twitter.
Another incident occurred when, after losing more than 50 consecutive matches to a streamer named Punish Here, Low Tier God encouraged all of his followers to attack Punish Here online. Yeah, this guy's a fucking asshole. Honestly, when I first started researching this video, I thought this was a whole act that LTG was just putting on. Surely he can't be this way in real life, but as time went on, I was like, holy shit, this is just who he is. Like, what happened to you, dude, to have this bad of an attitude? But here's the worst part. Ever since Low Tier God became popular, people have always wondered exactly how old he is. You see, LTG keeps the majority of his personal life private, so there's been a ton of speculation on his age. And for him to be on the internet for so long, I'm surprised he hasn't accidentally slipped up. Some people think he's 32, and other people think he's 38. I happen to be one of those people who think he's 38. Well,
Seriously, this pedo nigga is close to 40. And you're gonna find out why I call him a pedo. I mean, he found his girlfriend when he was 17. I mean, say what you want about American age of consent, but still, that's pretty gross.
I guess 40 now. Not only does his IMDb say he was born in 1984, Dale often gets defensive and often tries to deflect whenever the subject gets brought up, which is a huge red flag. I'll let you guys see for yourself.
Oh my god.
Nigga, I play fighting games, bro.
Are you playing or not, bro?
38? 38?
Nigga, I'm not 38.
God damn.
How old are you now?
How old do you think I am?
29.
Let's go with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
He seems almost embarrassed of his own age. The fact that he acts like a grown-ass man-child and flipping out playing video games is pretty embarrassing. But there's an even more important reason why Dale hides his age, and it's a lot darker. You see, while Dale doesn't share much about his personal life, he has featured his girlfriend at the time, Alyssa, on stream. LTG and Alyssa had a pretty long relationship, about 4 years to be exact. They eventually broke things off when Dale decided to go to EVO instead of spending time with Alyssa on their 4-year anniversary. The fucking idiot forgot to mute his.
Okay, Smack Lord, you said Africans do age quicker than Europeans. Is his girlfriend black? Yeah, she's more like a light-skinned black. You'll see in the next video.
Mike, I mean, how stupid could you be?
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Ain't nobody prioritizing shit. It's a goddamn couple of days at EVO. You're just acting way too extra for no fucking reason.
Friday is our 4th-year anniversary.
And because this clip was from 4 years ago, we can assume he was talking about EVO 2018, which was held on August 3rd to the 5th. So then that means their anniversary was sometime between August 3rd and the 5th of 2018. If their 4-year anniversary as a couple was on August 3rd, 2018, then that would mean their first day as a couple would then be August 3rd, 2014. Seems fine, right? Well, get this. In a now deleted Instagram post, Alyssa posted this picture with this caption, which just confirms that she was born on November 18th, 1996, which would make her exactly 17 years, 8 months, and 16 days, which in the state of California is considered a minor. Confirming that Low Tier God is just low tier trash. At the end of the day, it's better to be a high tier human than a low tier God. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you disliked it, tell me in the comments below. Anyways, it's been fun chilling with you guys.
Karen knew you're eating fried chicken.
Samurai. Peace.
I hope it's Popeyes. That's the best fried chicken ever.
But yeah, so that's basically what's going on right now.
But I mean, if I was gonna, you know what I'm saying, wife somebody, I mean, you guys already know what it is. I mean, you see my streams, you know how I get down. I could say, you know how you like look back on people and you thought you know,
is it store-bought fried chicken or did you make it yourself?
Like, oh man, like damn, well, it was like my third. Like, nah, look at this is like the first authentic true bliss. Like a chick I wasn't embarrassed to be with. Somebody I thought was gorgeous head to toe, like the full 9, like no imperfections. But I didn't know how to handle that shit back then.
Honestly, is lobster really all that great? I mean, the last time I had shrimp, it just tastes like the soup it was made in. I mean, can somebody tell me what's the big deal with seafood? I mean, are shrimps, crabs, and lobsters, do they either taste like salt or do they just absorb the seasonings they're cooked in? But whatever. Yo, Kiranu, take that call and pour one for the homies. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You good, nigga?
Greetings, people of Earthrealm. It is I, Shang Tsung. In my previous video, I showed undeniable proof that the Lancaster loser known as Low Tier God, real name Dale Wilson, is a 39-year-old man-child that can't accept the truth about his age and consistently lies about it. Near the end of the video, I outlined the reasons why he would want to lie about it, and I alluded to one other reason that I didn't elaborate on. Well, it's time to elaborate. I want to mention up front that the tone of this video is going to be much more serious than my previous videos.
Crabs, lobster, fish,
while Low Tier
octopus,
God
and
usually
squid?
acts like a clown
Why do you
and
like
his childish
octopus and
antics are
squid?
typically amusing,
Are
recent
they
events
chewy?
have made me realize that the topic of this video is much more serious and urgent than I originally thought. And I wanted to treat this subject with the
Smack you
tone
say
that
don't
it
like
deserves.
prawns or shells.
With all that out of
Honestly,
the
I don't
way,
blame you.
let's get into this. The clip you just saw is from an old LTG YouTube video titled What Really Happened. This video featured LTG and his ex-girlfriend Elisa doing a mukbang and discussing some of the details of their past relationship. For those that don't know, a mukbang is a style of video that features people eating.
Let's see.
The word
Smack Lord, you
mukbang
said you like
means food
octopus
show
and squid
in
when
Korean.
you're chewy and marinated, and Kieran, you
Although
said
they were
you
no
love all
longer a couple,
seafood.
his ex was well
As
known
for
to his fans
me,
and
I like
trolls,
fish.
as she had been featured in
I
many
like
of
salmon,
his videos and live streams during the time they were
mackerel,
together. In fact, the videos that
tuna.
featured her were some of the most well-known and most infamous
think.
LTG moments up to that point.
And I also like sardines too. I really hate whiteys. They have too much bones in them. Maybe in the future, I'll try some lobster and crab. Who
Hold on, you
knows?
have an eyelash on your eye. It's gonna go in your eye and it's gonna hurt. Don't move. Oh my goodness, I'm just trying to help you. Fine, I hope your eye starts crying.
I tell you, I ever find out who you are at a tournament, I'ma beat the living dog shit out of you, motherfucker. I swear to God.
You're not putting hands on no one.
Tell me that again, dude.
What you gonna do?
Tell me what the fuck I'ma do. I'm not fucking around.
You're not putting hands on no one.
Dude, get the fuck off my stream, dude. Seriously.
Shellfish is a choir meal. Okay.
I'm not playing.
Stop you. Play your game. Relax.
Get the hell up. Don't tell me what the fuck I'ma do.
Exactly. I was laughing at.
There's nothing you guys could say. There's nothing you guys could say. I would never tell the story. Her ass was in dead wrong for laughing at the shit. Ain't nothing funny. Be quiet. You fucking up my motherfucking match. The fuck wrong with you, dude?
Let me tell you, this video is fine proof that, well, black males are more likely to abuse their female partners. Especially those of the, well, white variety. But in any case, stay away from mud sharks, my dear Moonies.
And inefficient this was, and ignoring the fact that this is still a title, it was clear he was not handling her new relationship well. We should refer to them as bitch, which were seen by both LTG's.
Be quiet. You fucking up my motherfucking match. The fuck wrong with you, dude?
And what a bitch. Yelling
Perhaps
over
the
his
best known of
girlfriend.
these moments was from August 1st, 2018, when Alyssa called LTG on the phone during a live stream. But in a typical boneheaded moment, LTG neglected to mute his microphone. As if that wasn't bad enough, he also put the call on speakerphone, so his live stream audience ended up hearing
Honestly,
their
I
entire
wouldn't be
convo,
surprised if
which was
LTG had
captured and
buck
saved
teeth,
for
really.
posterity, much to LTG's chagrin. Here is an excerpt.
Honestly, Smack Lord is a total mystery as to why white male and black female couples, they have longer relationships.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Ain't nobody prioritizing shit. It's a goddamn couple of days at Eva. What, on Instagram? I did read about the whole Valentine's Day thing and all that. Why would you block me on Instagram? You're just acting way too extra for no fucking reason.
Friday is our 4th year anniversary.
I don't know why you would do this a day before. What? What? You're fucking inconsiderate ass fucking child?
To summarize the entire call, Alyssa was distraught because LTG was going to EVO, the annual video game tournament, without her, and by going on the trip,
honestly,
he would
I
also
wouldn't be
be missing
surprised
their
if
anniversary.
Dale
As I
Laquavius
said
over here
before,
had
this
buck
clip
teeth.
became rather infamous, and it gave birth to the meme that LTG chose EVO over his girlfriend and their anniversary, ultimately resulting in their breakup. In fact, this incident is one of the primary things addressed in the mukbang video, and presumably it was what they were referencing in the video's title. They would claim it was not the central reason they broke up, it was but one of many reasons. This failed to stomp out the rumor, however, and even today people still say they broke up over the EVO incident. Anyhow, not long after LTG posted the video to YouTube, Alyssa would begin a new relationship with someone else. This information came from her social media posts, which were seen by both LTG's fans and trolls who had been following her from the time she was with LTG. Her new relationship, along with her social media posts about it, would become a popular topic amongst LTG's trolls, as it was clear to them LTG still had strong feelings for her, something he even admitted to in the clip at the beginning of this video. In fact, it wasn't only trolls that were talking about it. LTG's real fans were also curious, because the two were supposedly on good terms, with Alyssa even stating they were friends. So people weren't tiptoeing around it. They were eager to hear what LTG had to say about her new relationship. Well, it soon became apparent that his warm feelings about her had changed. Where before he was praising her as the only woman he thought was gorgeous from head to toe, the only woman he was proud to be seen in public with, and the only woman that he would consider marrying, now he was referring to her as just another bitch from his past and trying to avoid discussing her entirely. He began saying things like, he doesn't believe in love anymore. Love is just a Hollywood fantasy that isn't real.
Oh, what a bitch.
He even went on a bizarre rant where he claimed men shouldn't call girls their exes because they don't deserve a title, claiming that instead.
And Moonies, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment too. And share the stream with other people who hate lolcows. Well, people who like to laugh at lolcows. And once I'm finished with this piece, I'm gonna post it on Twitter. I want to see Dale Jamal Laquavius reaction to it.
Instead of ex, they should refer to them as bitch I used to fuck with.
Okay, so first off, let me go ahead and break down why I don't consider any bitch my ex. So the reason why I would never consider any bitch that I used to fuck with an ex, because an ex, somebody you used to fuck with doesn't deserve a title, period. It's just that simple. We talked about this before. If you used to fuck with somebody, if you're a woman and you used to fuck with a nigga, that's not your ex-boyfriend. That's a nigga that you used to fuck with. If you're a man and you used to fuck a woman that you were in a quote-unquote relationship with, that's not your ex-girlfriend. That's a bitch that you used to fuck with. It's just that simple. Why give people titles that are not in your life anymore?
What a bitter bitch. Jeez.
Ignoring how ridiculous and inefficient this was, and ignoring the fact that this is still a title, it was clear he was not handling her new relationship well, and was quite bitter about it. Over time, he also took to insulting her new boyfriend. This led to a back-and-forth situation. Alyssa wasn't talking about LTG or trying to upset him. She was just posting things about her life and her relationship to social media the same as millions of other people do every day. But those things would make their way back to LTG, who would respond in his usual hostile and insulting ways. and it became clear that the things he was saying were making their way back to her as well. During this period when LTG was insulting them, one of the things he said about her new boyfriend was that he was old. Eventually, the drama got to a point where Alyssa and her new boyfriend addressed the situation live on Instagram, directly responding to LTG's comment about her boyfriend's age. This is when things started getting interesting.
You can't keep talking.
He keeps calling you old ass dude. You guys are the same age. You guys are the same age.
Bro, just...
In the clip, Alyssa dropped the info that LTG and her new boyfriend were the same age, and only a few months apart in terms of their birth dates. While she didn't come right out and say exactly what his age was, she had dropped a major hint, and as far as I'm aware, this was the first time any reliable insider info regarding his age had leaked out. As I discussed in my previous video, LTG has always been weird and evasive regarding his birthday and age, so when she made this comment, it definitely got people's attention. It didn't take long before people went online and figured out how old her boyfriend was, and one enterprising young troll named Trevor Belmont compiled all the evidence into a video that would show how old LTG should be. Despite all this, Dale would continue lying about his age, even bringing up Alyssa's comment when speaking to the political streamer Destiny in 2022, claiming it wasn't true, and effectively accusing her of lying.
What, do you mind me asking how old are you? Or I don't know if you're private with that, you don't have to say.
Well, everybody thinks I'm 40 because I had an ex-girlfriend that tried to say I was a particular age, but that's not true. Regardless of what people think, that's not true. If I tell you personally, then everybody's gonna, I want to keep some things mystique. How about I just DM you?
Yeah, oh no, you know what? You don't even have to tell me. I was just curious.
But if everybody thinks I'm 40, then hey, we'll just say, fuck it, I'm 40.
Sure, gotcha. The only reason I asked is...
Just as a quick side note, his continued lies and denial about his age is the main reason why I made my previous video. For all the people that ever doubted her, or believed him when he said she was lying, I figured, why not just show something official that couldn't be denied? But silly me. Of course, some idiots still deny it. That just goes to show you that some people are so brainwashed that nothing will ever convince them. Even when the proof is right there staring them in the face, they'll still invent some reason why they won't believe it. Anyway, along with the info about LTG's age, Alyssa would soon make another post on social media that would end up reframing almost everything people knew about them.
Yo, Moonies. Yo, Moonies. Yo, I'm done with LTG. It looks so accurate. Yo, I'm proud. I'm proud of myself, niggas. So, Moonies, what do you think? I'm definitely gonna color this in. Well, Moonies, what do you think? Any comments? I'll fix a few things off screen. And like I said before, this piece will be a part of my merch. Man, I love this. I love how it came out. It's so accurate. Anyway, folks, now that we're done with the low tier nigga over here, I'm gonna move on to our next locale. JF Garelpy, or as I like to call him, is it Petitio Picia? Ho ho ho. He has a pesant for this little chicks. He thinks impregnating the little chicks will help the white race. Seriously, nigga, how can you help the white race if you're picking slow chicks? Alright, so let's get this show on the road. Alright, let's see. Wait. Alright. Smack Lordy said color him like it's Jim Crow. Who knows? Maybe I will, maybe. Anyway, I've known about JF Garelpy, well, ever since the internet blood sports era. I know how he verbally pwned Kraut during his A Little Spurg Fest. And now, over the years, JF Garelpy has become a lolcow. Basically, in this video done by Sword Fat Otaku, it describes how he married 3 women. Two of them were basically retarded. His first wife was a student. He had an illicit affair. And I think he gave his first wife herpes. And he wanted to kidnap the child out from the hospital after it was born. And you know what? This dumb Frenchie believed that he used to have a right to deliver his own child because he delivered monkeys while working in a college as a biologist or something. Now look, potato picker, just because you delivered black babies, that doesn't make you an expert midwife, okay? Oh yeah, Screw. You're right, Screw. He also received money from Epstein, supposedly. You know, that's true. I'm surprised JF Garelpy isn't dead. Or investigated by the feds. Like, really. And honestly, I'm surprised no one has reported him to the feds. If he did receive money from Epstein, then he should be investigated. I wish I can ask the potato picker if he has visited the Lolita Express. Smack Lord, you think Garelpy's okay? Come on, this guy's a fucking loon. Okay, so continuing on, for his second to-be wife, he chose a 19-year-old mentally retarded Hispanic girl who still lives with her family. She has the mental age of a 10-year-old, and she couldn't comprehend being a mother. And the potato picker wanted to choose her to repopulate the white race. Really, nigga? Come on. He was basically grooming her. And for the third wife, as we all know, Mama JF. She was basically his orbiter. But throughout the potato picker's live streams, you can see her having a meltdown, saying that JF tried to kill her. No, seriously, in her own words. She said, JF, he tried to kill me. He tried to kill me. And also, there's some footage of her scribbling Andy Worski on Quebec walls. Okay, Mama JF, that's Garelpy's recent wife. Let's not forget a few months ago, back in the summer of 2023, JF Garelpy decided to let his mentally disabled wife loose somewhere out in Quebec or Newfoundland. As we all know, my dear Moonies, we all know this is a real-life Patrick Bateman tier murder. I mean, come on. I bet Garelpy, the potato picker, killed her with an axe while wearing a raincoat. The potato picker. Anyway, well, you can say what you want about Sword Fat Otaku, about how he's a tranny chaser and whatnot, but this video is pretty accurate. Man, I miss dumping with Scrump. But Scrump is now a tranny chaser too.
Welcome to Dumping with Scrump. Scrump, how do you like the new bathroom? It's cozy in here. It's by cozy I mean fucking huge. How big is that tub?
Oh, and before I begin, I would like to say, rest in peace, Mama JF. May you be well in heaven, and I hope you look down on your 2 children. All right, Moonies, bow your heads and pray along with me. In the arms of an angel, in the arms of an angel, happiness. Nah, whatever. I hope I don't get DMCA'd for that. Smack Lord, I don't know where Mama JF is. He's probably in the woods. Somewhere in Newfoundland or Quebec. Lord help her soul.
Jesus Christ.
I wanted to make sure there was enough room to actually display everything we're going to display. The art was done by Ritualist. So thanks very much for that, Ritualist.
Ritualist, he is the artist to the YouTube to the skeptic community is what he is. He's a very good dude though. I'm very appreciative. Thank you very much, Ritualist. It's pretty good.
So today we're going to be talking about the downfall of IBS, and I don't mean irritable bowel syndrome. I mean internet blood sports.
I'd like to say we fucking called this. I'm just gonna lean in and be ooh, I'm gonna be really smug all up on your face here. We did fucking call this.
Seriously, okay, I know Andy Worski has his faults, but how the hell was he able to tolerate Zipitito Pickel and his arrogance?
And we did say that JF would be a large factor in it, so
well, there's a lot of factors in this, and JF's the big one. He's probably the biggest single factor, but he's not the only factor. I think just on the surface level, the format of internet blood sports had a very short half-life compared to Let's Plays or, AVGN style reviews or other waves that have hit YouTube and then later passed.
More like a blip. There weren't many imitators. It wasn't really a massive format, and to be quite honest, there was only a few people doing it, and those people corner the market, and then the market seems to be disappearing. So
yeah, and really, it's no surprise because people used to do these 4, 5, 6 hour long drama streams before, where people would just fight over nothing, and they got like 20 viewers. It was an anomaly that these streams were getting thousands of viewers, and it's kind of returning to the natural state,
Man, I miss internet blood sports.
I too remember
really.
Gamergate Dev.
How many of those streams were you actually on, Scrump?
I was on like one.
I wonder if someone were to bring back internet blood sports and hold those streams on Rumble or Telegram or Odyssey, would they be as popular as they were a few years ago? I think with the right person, with the right connections, and with some charisma, internet blood sports can make a comeback.
And it was really boring.
Hell, maybe someone can bring back the old host and have them debate each other once again, like Tonka or Zipitito Pickel. And we can even bring in Kino Casino with PPP and Andy Worski. Woo!
The only absolute shit show of a stream I've been on, if anyone remembers Whiskey Grenade, when Hatman's girlfriend at the time said that she could drink one of them under the table, that was the biggest shit show. I'm glad that is gone from the internet.
What happened to Whiskey Grenade anyway? Where did he go?
Percy still does stuff. He does Winston's Taint, which is like Overwatch stuff. I don't think he's done much recently. They just stopped doing stuff, basically.
It kind of reminds me of Anton Hill. I did a podcast with him like once 2 years ago, then again 3 years ago. And he was a nice guy, but no one was really watching his stuff. And just out of curiosity, I went back looking for him because I had met Frozen Binary Studio through him. And his stuff's just he just vanished. He's just off the internet now. So since we last talked about JF, which was in the previous dumping with Scrump, just kind of taking the piss out of his court documents. I don't know if you remember that one, Scrump. Do you remember having a good time?
I remember us being way ahead of the curve with this. I remember it taking about a week for everyone else to catch on. We got in on the ground floor, and I'm glad because apparently our video is now featured on Encyclopedia Dramatica. So,
yeah,
yay us, I guess.
But since then, actually, there's a few things we can bring up right away. Since then, during that video, I remember offhandedly talking about how I thought that Jim was not going to be making an internet insanity on JF, right? I think you remember that too.
Why is it that Dev, aka Swordfed Otaku, has a huge hate boner against Jim? Like, really, dude? Come on. And nobody cares about Jim's docs. Like, really. Why was this trainee chaser trying to dox Jim back in the past? It was so lame.
Of course he's not.
Well, Jim brought that up several times on multiple streams, and he named us by name. He's like, those guys they think they can manipulate me into making a JF video. I don't care if he makes a JF video or not. It's fine.
It's nice that I'm living rent-free in Jim's head, though. That's very nice. Yeah. He did mention it multiple times as well.
It was more of just like a side snipe at Jim's expense, but maybe he didn't appreciate it. I don't know. It doesn't matter though. What matters is that since then, this article came out on the Daily Beast about JF, and the title is wait, hold on. They filed it under disturbing, and the title is alt-right YouTuber accused of luring autistic teen in pregnancy plot.
This was always going to happen. Ever since the stories about him broke, this was always going to happen. But it's, I think this is where this whole spiral started and where people really took notice of what was going on.
The Daily Beast isn't, in my opinion, a great outlet. They're very sensationalist, they're very clickbaity, and this is a clickbaity as fuck headline. Like here, look at the byline here, okay? A Canadian immigrant who makes white nationalist videos with Richard Spencer is accused of trying to impregnate an autistic Hispanic teen.
Why can't he get out of the early 2000s?
None of that is factually wrong.
No, but it's definitely spun a certain way.
It is spun a certain way, and the Spencer name drop is cringy, and the way that the alt-right thing is dropped is cringy. But it was still always going to happen, because if you have that many skeletons in your closet, the sensationalist media is going to have a field day.
JF is a fast-rising fixture in white nationalist circles. A former neuroscience researcher at Duke University who left suddenly in 2015, Garelpy now makes videos attempting to prove white superiority, calling for all white separatist states and a crackdown on immigration. White nationalist Richard Spencer recently appeared with him on a live stream. None of that is factually inaccurate. However, it is twisted so badly. This is a straight up hit piece. They really just put the screws on him, eh?
They did, but it kind of launched as a springboard for people to look at the primary sources of the case, i.e. the court documents we went through. And I think a lot of people discovered that no, this article is not very accurate and it is very pointed against him. But it also contains a lot of points of truth that come from, like I said, primary sources, which JF cannot deny the existence of.
Well, I mean, JF's defense is, it's my ex, she's gonna make lies about me. That's his defense, but it's not much of a defense considering that there's more sources than just his ex. However, there is one part of the story that we missed last time, and they do bring it up in this article. They mention an autistic 19-year-old whom a counselor assessed as having the social and mental maturity of a 10 or 11-year-old child. Garelpy, who met the young woman online and entered into a sexual relationship with her, claimed in court that the young woman was his pregnant fiancée, although blood test reveals she was not pregnant. He's going after women. I mean, okay, the autism thing, fine. Like, many people have autism and they're purely they're still functional people. But he's going after women with the mental age of 10 or 11-year-olds.
Yeah, let's not get into the argument about if mentally retarded people can consent. But you probably shouldn't pursue someone with the mental age of a 10-year-old. Just throwing that out there as relationship advice.
And of course, Scrump, this is where you come in, because you had to post several of your classic memes on Twitter at him.
Okay, I gotta admit, that's kind of funny. Anyway, as a representative of the white race, the potato picker wants to repopulate the white race with the retard, because they are easy to control. And the potato picker believes that is the that is a tradition. Damn.
Has he blocked you yet, by the way?
Oh yes, of course he has. Of course he has. He blocked me. He blocked me after the first one, but I kept going because I'm dedicated to the art of the memes. God damn it!
Yeah.
It's not about annoying the person. It's not about trolling. It's about
Don't let your memes be dreams, Moonies.
He blocked me after the first one, which was the 50 Shades of Autism.
50 Shades of Autism. How to seduce disabled girls to build a stable white family. You should have put in disabled Hispanic girls, because the girl in question was actually Hispanic.
I know, it was already wordy enough though. I'm not gonna make like a fucking leftist meme where it's just a wall of fucking text.
JF's actually also blocked me. He blocked me before the Dumping with Scrump even came out. I actually said that I would be willing to go, you know, face off with him on the morning Kumite. I told that to Tonka, but Tonka hasn't been able to arrange it. At least as far as I know. I think JF just really might not want to talk to me.
I think he's a little bit scared, honestly, because as far as it's gone, our original video kind of became a go-to source for some people because it was quite comprehensive on those court documents, and I imagine he's quite pissed off that we read them in their entirety.
Actually, you know what? JonTron watched it.
Really? Wow, okay. JonTron's heard my stupid voice.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Insofar as Garelpy's involvement in this ridiculous shit is concerned, he also said recently on a recent episode of Warski Live that he wanted Count Dankula to get a longer... How did he word it? Is it a longer than usual sentence? I'll play the video in here anyway, so everyone can see it.
Now today, Andy, I will be taking a very controversial stance. I stand for the imprisonment of Count Dankula for as long as possible.
I want to talk Frenchie, like really.
However, I like these three things, Andy. Count Dankula has been making jokes about my private life and mocking my ex-fiancée for having a low IQ.
I'll take a
so
joke,
you know
Frenchie.
What, Andy? Fuck Count Dankula.
Yeah,
I ask
everyone
each and every one of my fans to write to the court that we need the maximum sentencing. Go die in jail, you fucking idiot.
Your mouth. Yo, you can't bash. You can't want someone to be in jail for the right of free speech because he made fun of you or your ex.
He shall rot in jail. I will not create a precedent where Papa JF backs out people who have insulted Papa JF. I stand for his imprisonment.
Oh, so you're for, if anyone, you're for free speech unless they make fun of you.
Exactly, Andy. I'm done with libertarianism applied to everyone.
I can't
fuck
take it
this
seriously.
guy. Fuck the guy and fuck his face too. He's ugly.
No,
dude, what the
He's
fuck?
such a piece of garbage, dude.
Jesus Christ, JF, like why? Because he made fun of you? Is that why you want him to fucking suffer?
Well, from JF's mental state, we all know that everyone who makes fun of him or goes against him is fair game, and he's always a victim. So that's what we've learned. And he is really playing into the mentality that was described in those court documents. I know he can say it's just the slander of my ex, but that's how he behaves. Anyone who goes against him, anyone who disobeys him, and anyone who does anything he doesn't like needs to be got rid of and is oppressing him.
Count Dankula said in a tweet, JF has me blocked because I laughed at the fact he tried to marry a potato.
Oh, we should put up... Oh no, I've got another meme. Let me get the other meme. I'm trying to find it right now. Oh, I should just... Here it is. Okay.
Oh my God. That's pretty good. Most recently, though, JF actually on another episode of Warski Live, I think it might have been actually the most recent episode from the recording of this Dumping with Scrump. They were getting into some kind of argument. I don't recall the context, but I'll have the clip up in the video so you guys can see that one too. Andy was getting into it with some of the guests, and JF interrupted and said something to the effect of, Andy, don't insert your low IQ opinions into this debate.
I just debunked it by
asshole,
the fact that
really.
you come to the debate and you make arguments acting like they're from your mind and you freely do it, and you just said that you are a determined machine. That's
this is a
self-contradictory.
Okay, this is a class. Andy,
Jay,
this is important. I'm not
called
into your
determined
low IQ
knowledge.
interventions. Andy, so you shut the fuck up for 1 minute.
Okay, fine, fuck, man.
So
All right.
This is a classical argument of the form of Stéphane Molyneux, which is you engage in discussion, therefore you accept all the rules of discussion. I didn't. I don't. I'm just a human being. I emit noise.
Does anyone find it weird? When it comes to all of these online skeptics and scholars, the most sane one turned out to be Molly Meme, Sid. And even though he's not on YouTube anymore, I heard he's on Telegram and Rumble, and I hope the guy's doing okay. I mean, Molly Meme, I think he's an okay fella. He's pretty based.
There are other beings. They interpret this noise based on their own rules. Andy, you can go ahead.
Why do you have to be a dick like that? I was gonna ask one question that was part of this.
I was kidding, Andy.
No, that pissed me off, dude.
Sorry, Andy. I was kidding.
Just because you're triggered, you can't fucking just go.
I was not actually triggered. I love you, Andy.
Something that I've maintained for a while now is that whenever, criticism of Worski Live comes up, JF has always kind of been around the corner. Like if it's Andy and JF on a live stream and someone talks about the status of Worski Live, Andy will be listening a bit, but JF will kind of jump in and be like, no, like you be quiet, everything's fine, or if it's just Andy on a live stream and someone criticizes Worski Live, suddenly Andy will say, oh, JF is calling me. Like he's kind of like a weird controlling girlfriend in a way.
Well, he's a weird controlling person, as we saw when he tried to steal a fucking baby from a hospital.
Tried to steal a monkey. But there's always been this kind of controlling streak in JF publicly regarding Andy and Worski Live. In a very technical sense, Andy is JF's boss because it's Andy's show and Andy pays him a cut of the super chats. And now JF, I guess he feels like he had his teeth sunk in enough to Andy or something that he was going to start telling Andy to shut up on his own show. Because today, this morning, the morning of us recording this Dumping with Scrump, on the morning Kumite, the episode was actually Andy versus JF, and they had kind of a blowout fight about it.
Were they like a married couple? Was it like couples counseling?
Andy, you're not even the leader of your own channel.
Well, who would be the leader of his channel?
JF is the leader of his channel under the auspices of Jim. Andy just sits there like a little bitch.
I hear that you and JF had a bit of a lover spat. What's the deal with that?
No. Well, yeah, on the fucking J versus JF thing, he kind of snapped on me, and I got I'm pretty fucking pissed off.
They called you a dum-dum.
Yeah, he did that too, and then he also said, "Could you shut the fuck up for a minute?" Even though I hadn't been talking for like an hour. And what I've told everyone, I've already announced, is I'll still be doing one stream with him.
Wait, that's the part that annoyed you, is him telling you to shut up, not him saying I don't need your low IQ interventions?
No, both parts. Yeah. That was really fucking annoying. And the thing is, and I'm sure people have noticed, is I've lost the reins a little bit.
Why is everyone tweeting to me that I'm fired from Worski Live?
Everyone, this is what I was telling everyone. And I DM'd you this already, and they're all fucking taking it to a next level. I was talking about how the debates and stuff, I DM'd you this. I want to do it like once a week or something and make them better. And I want to do more fun shows. This is everything I was DMing.
Now, as I've pointed out in my response, I do these debates because there's nothing else. I mean, I'm filling the weeks right now.
Yeah, when I did, hang on. When I did that one stream, it was me, Geek Thulu, Failure, and all that. You were like, oh, when you did that stream, it's just like, it's non-intellectual and it's just this and that. And you were like getting bitter about that.
Wait. Where did I say that?
On the next show, you were like, Andy, when I am not around, your shows are shit.
Did I say that on record?
Yes,
I
you
don't remember
did.
saying this.
On the next one, this was like last month where I had fucking, I think it was like me, Geek, and a bunch of people. So I've been like, I've been feeling like, I can't have fucking whatever stream I want, any ridiculous stream I want, because like I'm gonna be breaking the rules of the intellectual.
Well, in any case, I will have a look because I want to know if I actually said that.
You did.
But in any case, in no way was it intended to mean that you shouldn't do it. I think you should follow your art.
Also, I'll say like a thing that I mean, it's been like a month of me feeling like I'm no longer even like part of the fucking show or whatever, because at the expense, like you're bashing me at the expense of what? Oh, let's just make this like funny for 5 seconds, when there was no need for that.
Well, first I would argue there was a need for that. I mean, you've been
Chat, I hope you're still with
interrupting an
me.
intellectual debate with the idea that you're
We've
not
already hit the
fapping
1 hour
because
mark.
one
Woo!
guy on the chat.
So
also
I
said
can't
that
talk
you're
about what I
fapping.
want to talk to
You
about on my
can.
own
That's
show
the point,
when you're
Andy.
on an
You can.
hour talking about fucking if God is real or not. I gave you guys half an hour spurts.
But that's
I
the
would
point,
jump in
Andy.
for a second, and you're rolling
You
your
can.
eyes. So what?
Andy owned him on the morning Kumite because I think it was finally like Andy just shaking JF off, you know?
Yeah, well, it's Andy's show. I mean, apart from when he gave in to all the fucking Nazi gold super chats, which he's kind of been a shitty person in that regard, he's really pandered. He's really leaned into his audience. He's the one who built the show up, and JF seems to be the one who's crashing it into the fucking ground. So yeah, he should put his foot down. He should show that he's the man in this relationship, and that JF might be the woman who's delivering all the white babies.
It's the only hope of saving his YouTube career at this point, because another thing that happened in the interim is that Andy spent a whole bunch of money on the air, on the morning Kumite, to buy the Liberalists brand.
Sit.
I don't know if
You
hear
can
about this
tell
one,
Zipper Picky's
but
trying to
it was the
hide his
morning
fatness
Kumite,
with the
it was
beard.
Jim,
He's so
and
lame.
it was Tonka and Failure and Andy. And the other three were kind of goading him into it. Not so much Tonka and Failure. They were in there a little bit, but it was a lot of it was Jim. They're like, how about you just go and buy a trademark for the Liberalists? And Andy's like, okay. So Andy spent $1,000 like on the air. Like he did it on the air, and he put in an application in Canadian copyright for the Liberalists. Now, because there's a Commonwealth connection between Canada and the UK. I think Andy might be legally fucked. Like I think Sargon could fuck.
Okay, so Karen New, you said you want to know what that what that LTG documentary was called. Okay, I'll tell you in a few minutes. And thank you for your compliment, Karen New. You said my drawing of JF looks as slow as Mama JF. Well, Karen New. When you are the potato picker, you must be as slow as the retards you try to pursue. Anyway, let me check. Let's see. That documentary. Okay, this is called Low Tier Groomer, LTG's Lies Exposed by Sang Zung. You know that Mortal Kombat character? Karen New, you said dudes eat potatoes for a living. Yeah, you're right. Surprised the nigga's not Irish. Anyway, here's the name of the documentary you want to know. Low Tier Groomer, LTG's Lies Exposed. As a matter of fact, this playlist of locale videos is already open to the public. Just check out my channel, okay? Okay, Moonies? And don't forget to donate. I mean, we have a donation alerts. We have Streamlab alerts if you want to see the alerts pop up. We also have a Cash App and a Venmo and a PayPal. And check out our art stores. We have an Etsy, we have an ArtStation. Let's see. We also have a Spring Tea store. Let's see, Spring Tea Store and Sit. We also have a Gumroad too, so check those out. All of those are on our All My Links profile as well as our link tree, okay? And Karen New, you said your favorite JF quote is, "It's called love, you idiot."
Fucking sue him for that because Sargon has a stream of him doing it maliciously.
The malicious stuff is what's really going to tip it over the edge, though, because it's very obviously malicious usage. It's very obviously trademark trolling. Like literally trademark trolling.
Here's what I don't get: the audience of Internet Blood Sports, you know Tonkasa's audience, they're all like, "Oh, Sargon, if Sargon sues him, Sargon can't take a joke." And I'm sitting here as somebody who sometimes watches the Morning Kumite and as somebody who's also Sargon's friend and your friend. I found it really fucking funny when Andy bought the trademark on the air. That was a hilarious joke. It was a good troll, and I'm gonna find it funny when Andy loses his fucking shirt in court. That's also going to be a good troll. I'm going to laugh at all of it.
Well, the problem is he might just relinquish the trademark. It might just be the case that he decides that, like, he doesn't have a claim. If he doesn't defend it, he doesn't have a claim. But if he tries to troll it, if he tries to make people not be able to use the term liberalists, he's pretty fucked.
I think in Canada, malicious filing is some sort of a crime, though, so he could just be fucked already.
Oh dear. Oh well. I like I said, it was an epic prank, bro. It was okay as a laugh, but I don't think he thought about the ramifications of it.
It was an epic prank, and it's also going to be an epic prank when he goes to court. I'm going to laugh at that too. That's what I mean. I have a sense of humor about this.
It's just a joke, bro. It's just how can you not take the legal bans? How can you not handle the legal bans?
The legal bans. Here's the thing, like the people on the cow board. I went on the cow board a few times, and I still actually lurk there. But they
Thanks, Kiranu.
Once they figured out it was me, they doxed me. They like put my sister's pictures up and like my real life Facebook, and like they're like.
Kiranu, you said LMFAO. The way you drew JF's beard, he's gone full ponytail. Ho ho ho. Thanks, dude. Thank you.
They're trying to intimidate me.
Oh, you know what? I remember a few years ago, I was watching a clip of Andy Worski's live stream. Basically, he called up the ADL, prank calling the receptionist if Andy Worski is banned from Israel. Man, I miss Internet Blood Sport. Sit.
Me, right? Like, one guy was like, "Tell me what you know about Sargon," and I was just like, "I don't fucking care." So they post all this shit, and they're like, "We're gonna send gore pictures to your parents." And I'm like, "Okay." All right. But like, the people at the cow board accuse everyone who's basically on Sargon's side as not having a sense of humor. I have a great sense of humor about this. I also think it's gonna be funny when Andy gets his shit pushed in.
It is all funny, and this whole thing is a little bit fucking schoolyard drama, dick waving. I try and stay out of it.
Another event that happened was Sargon finally going on the Morning Kumite. Did you see that, Scrump?
I did see that, yes. That's one of the things I did see in its entirety.
I would say that he actually performed reasonably well. There were a few moments where he was a bit weak. Like for example, when Tonkasa said, you know, "We're all having fun here," and to you, your channel's kind of turned into something that's not really fun anymore. It's more like work. And Sargon basically agreed. You know, Tonka was right. You know, there is something to be said about having a channel that's successful, but is still really fun to do. And I don't know how serious Sargon was when he said that, but if he was actually quite serious when he said my channel is more work than fun now, I actually feel a little bit bad for him.
Well, if it becomes a career, if it becomes a job, you have to treat it like that eventually. It will become work-like. If that's your main source of income and that is your work, you do in a sense have to treat it like work. I know it's nice to have something that's fun all the time, and he probably does enjoy a lot of what he does. But yes, it is work, and to take it seriously, you have to treat it like work if you're going to make a career of it. It's a much more grown-up approach, I think, than just whatever feels a bit fun.
Wait a minute. Okay, Karen New, you said Moonlight, why don't you make the babies with the Garelpy wee wee? No, the potato picker belongs with the pick me pedophile pearly things. In all seriousness, all of us fans of the sector, we really need to pair up our pearly things with JF Garelpy. I want to see this sit turn out, like, seriously. It's gonna be our version of The Bachelor. Like, come on. We gotta pair those two up. Who's with me, Moonies?
His logic. I'm just saying that there's kind of a bit of a tragic element to it if something that you loved passionately happened to turn into, you know, the daily grind. I'm not saying that that's what he said. I'm not sure if that's how he feels or not, but if that's the case, I would feel quite bad for him.
I think in order to make more serious content, you have to take it more seriously, especially when you've got the way that YouTube is currently. There is a lot of fun to be had still, but it's difficult to walk that line of trolling when...
Ladies and gentlemen, here is a fine specimen of the right ways. I present to you the potato picker. JF Garelpy. I have now completed his caricature. I hope they liked it. And I will sell it on me art stores. Man, this stream is going wild tonight. I'm so hyped. And happy Lolcowlapalooza to you, my dear Moonies. Thank you, Kiranu.
And YouTube's policies are as they are.
Another thing that Tonka had over him, and actually Sargon walked this one back because I think
I'm gonna take a little break and let's enjoy this video together.
he realized he was wrong. When Tonka asked Sargon to not describe him as alt-right, and Sargon was like, I don't have time for that. It's like, no, yes you do, come on. Like, that's more of a matter of, I don't even want to say politeness, it's more of a matter of giving somebody what they're due. It's, and to Sargon's credit, he later said, no, you know what, I was wrong to have that knee-jerk reaction. I will, in fact, not describe you as alt-right in the future. I'll try to describe you as what you are.
Well, the problem with a lot of this is that a lot of people don't really watch the Morning Kumite, and they don't know what we're talking about.
Well, it's a morning radio show, and from what I understand, you guys in the UK don't have the morning radio subculture, do you?
Not really, no. We have, like, breakfast time shows, but they're different. We have they're like light entertainment. They're like music and shit. It's not like we don't have like morning talk radio. That's not really a thing over here.
Yeah, in Canada and the US, morning radio is Howard Stern style stuff. They do some news, they do some jokes, they do some variety, but they have a large segment devoted to call-ins where people call in and like fight with each other or fight with the hosts or basically just have a giant shit show. And that has always been what morning radio is. And in fact, that was the whole point of...
I gotta say, I miss edgy radio back in the 90s and 2000s. When I was younger, I used to watch the Howard Stern show with my mother. We lived in a one-bedroom apartment, so cut us some slack. In any case, well, when it comes to Howard Stern, he's a disingenuous Jew. And, well, I'm okay with his racist jokes, but it was his pedo jokes that are really disgusting. Cease. But I digress. And thank you, Kiranu. Thank you.
Of the sitcom Frasier. Because Frasier was a show about a guy who had a psychology radio show.
Well, Smacklord, the 90s and early 2000s were pretty based. They were pretty fun. I'm infinity years old, alright?
On morning radio, in a morning radio slot, and he would constantly get people calling in and shit-talking all the time. And he would get mad over it because he was trying to have a serious show, and he was in a morning radio slot. And that just seems to be a subculture that Britain doesn't have. Like, if you were to go to somebody who was from North America and try to describe the Morning Kumite, and you say, oh, it's a morning radio show, everyone would instantly get it. They wouldn't need to have it described to them. They'd know what that means.
Yeah, like Internet Blood Sports and the Morning Kumite, it was like a verbal version of Jerry Springer. And I loved it. Sit.
Well, I apologize for being deficient in that culture and being from the Islamic Caliphate of Britbongistan.
Speaking of IRL stuff, did you see Andy Worski's IRL stream?
Oh my god, yes, I did. I was waiting for that to come up. Oh, I thought when I first heard about that, I thought people were exaggerating. I thought they were joking, because he literally was going around with people like shouting "fucking nigger" at people, wasn't he?
No. What it was is that he had a super chat speaker set up, and people could pay, I think, $10, and no, it was $5 and then $30 for a song. But if you paid $5, a voice synthesizer would say your super chat out into real world LA, where he was walking around with like a backpack and a... Oh, who the fuck's calling?
Was it V again?
That was fucking V calling, I'm sure. Jesus Christ.
Always V. He calls like 7 times a day. He's like my ex-girlfriend.
So Andy was walking around with a guy called Asian Andy, so there were two Andys, and Baked Alaska, and they had these backpacks on that contained all their tech, and they had these speakers, so they'd be live streaming with the cameras on their phones, and then people would pay the money, and they would play songs or play super chats. And a lot of people would like play a bunch of racist shit, and of course, surprise, surprise, none of the black people, not none, most of the black people they encountered laughed at it and didn't care, and it was only the white people they encountered that got offended at it.
The thing is that it's him being incredibly thirsty for that super chat money. It was almost like a epic YouTube prank kind of thing, and I really think it backfired on him. Isn't he facing like hate crime charges or something?
First of all, it didn't backfire on Asian Andy because he got like 5 girls' numbers, some really hot girls too. He pulled in some girls during that stream, man. It was pretty funny. But so he's doing fine. But Baked Alaska and Andy Worski, yeah, they got arrested.
I thought that was the case. Like I said, I haven't seen the whole stream, but I've seen bits. I couldn't watch it. It gave me like full body cringe.
So that happened with Andy, and I think he came back to Canada. I'm not sure if he's fucked for leaving because he was charged, but like they let him go, and they're like, you got to report back by whatever, and then he just left and came to Canada. So he might be fucked somehow. I don't know. I think he's just trying. I think he's like putting his head in the sand, hoping that it goes away.
He's probably not going to be able to return to California. There'll be an outstanding warrant on him.
I guess the last event to bring up in this whole jumbled mess of internet blood sports was the Honey Badgers versus Jim versus Medicare. What'd you hear about that?
Oh, I watched it. I honestly didn't think the Honey Badgers performed particularly well.
Same.
There was some back and forth there. Honestly, I quite like the Honey Badgers. We've helped them with their streaming tech a little bit. Over at Super Nerdland. I don't think they could handle Jim very well, and they made arguments that were more appeal.
Smacklord, what's your deal with A's and Andy? I mean, I haven't heard much about A's and Andy. I think he's doing well on Twitch and Kick, supposedly. I mean, what do you hate about A's and Andy, Smacklord? On the other hand, I'm surprised. I haven't heard much about the Honey Badgers. I mean, especially after 2019. I mean, the past few years have been half a decade of manosphere. I'm surprised the Honey Badgers haven't gained any prominence. But then again, 2 of their members are like alcoholics, so it's no surprise. Okay, Karen knew you said that A's and Andy Worski bake stream was good, though kind of overshadowed by IB2's later escapades. Oh, I see. I was just wondering about the Honey Badgers the other day. Are they still around? I don't know, dude. But one of the members of Honey Badgers, he always used a puppet, and you know what? He looks similar to Cog, except skinnier the last time I saw him.
To morality, I guess. I don't know what they were going for, but it didn't work.
That's true. It didn't work. Jim has a very specific win condition when you debate him. And his win condition is to basically lose in order to win. He has to care the least regarding whatever subject it is, because if you throw a criticism at him, even a valid one, he'll just say, I don't care. I'm just in it for the lulz. So Jim's win condition.
Honestly, Jim's debate tactic is pretty effective. Like, if you don't get emotional and don't treat the internet so seriously, you could actually make a good point during a debate. Well, as long as you have some information to substantiate your points. Oh, you know what? Before we continue drawing the next locale, I wanna see this video. It's called Zoom Calls Montreal PD on JF Garelpy. And it's a pretty recent vid too.
Do they have a retard? Hello, this is Corey. You just called me.
Sis. A pedo versus a potato pickle. Ho ho ho.
Yeah. So you're Mr. Barnhill?
Yes.
So you live in New Jersey?
No, I live in New York.
Pennies? In New York. Okay.
Yeah.
What the
So
hell?
you wanted to talk to me about Mr. Garelpy?
Karen knew you miss Zoom? Come on, dude. Come on. He's a pedophile. Like, come on. Like what? You want Zoom to debate the sector again? Like, come on. He's a pedophile. Sis.
And the lady?
Yes, I actually received a I spoke with I basically spoke with the mayor, well, her secretary of Mayor Plant, and I explained to her about how JF Garelpy had been grooming this mentally retarded girl and having her spray paint that he's king of the world on the bar sport motif or something like that, bar sportif.
Yeah. Karen knew you said Zoom brought chaos to the sector. It was fun. Alright, but seriously, all you have to do is call Zoom a pedophile and you've already won a debate against him.
Yeah.
Down on Laurier Avenue, and now he is engaged in a relationship with her. He rewarded her with that by I guess dating her, and now they're together constantly. And her mental status has declined rapidly over the following month or two that she's been there. She's been on stream claiming that people are trying to kill her, that she has AIDS, that she's given up her entire life, her family, her job, her school, that she's completely devoted to him, which I find really alarming because there was actually a case in 2016 where the state of Texas, as well as the district attorney in Texas, filed a claim against JF, claiming that he was abusing a mentally retarded girl and taking advantage of her, and he had lured her to his home in North Carolina at the time, and they got custody of the girl and managed to get her away from him, but the state of Texas still opened a case to have him investigated for taking advantage of this mentally disabled girl. He also planned to kidnap his child and flee to Canada, which the North Carolina, especially Durham County police, found very alarming. After those two events, he fled the country and moved to Montreal. And now he is in a relationship with a girl that is in a severe state of mental
Whatever.
unrest. She's severely intellectually disabled, and he's taking advantage of her. That seems to be something that he's been doing a lot in the past few years, and I'm deeply concerned for this girl's well-being.
Yeah, but you're not the first. You're not the first person, sir, to let us know about it. I got an incident last week. But I mean, do you know personally this girl, or do you know personally Mr. Garelpy?
I was the one that called in the incident last week. That was me. I called in the incident last week, and I also spoke with the mayor about it.
No. The person last week was Mr. Pascal something. It's not you.
Pascal.
Yeah.
I also submitted another claim last week through a different station. It was one closer to where he lives.
Okay, but it's not you. Sorry, the name of the person was not you. It was another man.
I don't know which is more hilarious. Like, we have a pedophile trying to report a wife killer. I swear, life is just a dark comedy. Life is a dark comedy sometimes.
Pascal.
Yeah,
that's
a man from Ontario.
Ontario. I believe it's probably somebody in her family. He tends to do this thing where he alienates the person, and it's very scary.
But do you know him personally, sir, or you just have your perception by what you're seeing on the social media?
I know about this because I've actually got I was actually given the case files regarding his harassment of his ex-wife, regarding him taking advantage of this mentally retarded girl in Texas by his ex-wife. And I feel that it's deeply concerning, and that I have to let the Montreal police know that this man is basically a predator of the intellectually disabled, and he tends to do this. He gets these mentally disabled girls and he separates them from his family and takes advantage of them.
But do you know personally this man or this girl, or do you know somebody who know them?
Yeah,
That's
I know.
my question, sir.
I know this man, and I've talked to him multiple times, and he
How come you
seems like
talk to him?
we've streamed together on live streams. He's a YouTuber. He's very prominent on YouTube, and I'm very prominent on. Keeps popping in on the stream, screaming about how she's got people hunting her and how she's going to die, and people have been stalking her for years and they're going to get her killed. And he's throwing her off the screen and pushing her out of the way, and he's manhandling her.
I know. I've seen it, sir.
Yeah.
Seen it, sir. But I don't have any elements that make me believe that there's a criminal thing.
I think that there needs to be a welfare check because she's severely intellectually disabled. I have videos of her saying that she's abandoned everything in her life, from school to her job to everything.
Yeah, but is this true, sir? People can say whatever they want on YouTube or on Facebook, on whatever, but is this true? Is this a game? Is this?
Do you honestly think that this girl's getting on stream and pretending to be mentally disabled and claiming that she's given everything up for him?
Okay. Sorry, I've seen something on Twitter. There was a video because the other person, as I told you, sent us the thing, the link.
Hey, Moonies, I got
don't
a
think
poll
we
for
have
you.
enough
Make sure you answer
as
it.
police force to do something.
Well, I can send you the court documents right now from the state
Which
of Texas.
court document?
Court documents from the state of Texas saying that this man took advantage of a girl with the same intellectual disability.
Okay,
as
and
this
was
woman
he was he accused, sir?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
It's a matter of official public record because he fled the country.
How come he's not in jail if he was accused?
Because he fled the country. He fled the country. When they started opening prosecution against him, he went back to Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And the family has no idea where he is. In America,
Okay, so now
you can't be charged with a crime.
Oh, jeez. That's... Damn, it was just getting good.
ADH.
I definitely understand that, but I'm not gonna waste your time and sit here and tell you, oh, this person is definitely doing something, and just waste your time. I understand that you're an officer of the law. I'm not gonna bullshit you and waste your time. I think that this person is definitely being taken advantage of, and it's not funny to me. It's not amusing, and I don't think it's something that should be taken as lightly as you guys seem to be taking it.
Oh, jeez.
No, sir, we're trying to...
Man, I hate American police. And it sounds like Quebec police sucks just as hard.
First, we're trying to see what's his real name, okay? Because I did my job, sir. Okay, I check him in our all the things we took for investigating somebody. I didn't find anything.
You didn't find anything for him at all?
Anything. So it let us suppose, because I talked to another colleague here.
I kind of want to speak to JF parents. Like, where the fuck did he go wrong? I'd like to ask his parents, where the fuck did you go wrong in raising him? Cease. You couldn't tell Zibitito Piquet was a psychopath? Cease.
It let us suppose it is not his real name. Jean-François Garelpy might be not his real name.
Well, that is his real name. That's his name that's signed on all the legal documentation for his marriage in America.
Anyway, you have things you...
Jean-François Garelpy. That's the most Frenchy name ever. How can they not have him in their records? Sit.
Can send me by email?
Yes, I do. I have his address as well.
Yeah, but you have to understand that we have to check if the address is still good. But we'll do our job, sir.
This is just on a custody form that he signed 5 months ago. So I'm thinking this address is good. It might be that he could be renting, and he just hasn't updated his address with your registry.
Mm-hmm. Okay, would you mind giving me your date of birth? Your Corey Barn Hill?
Yeah,
Okay, what is your date of birth?
it's
And you know him because there's somebody who's a business who's in business with you that knows his ex-wife.
yeah.
Okay, what do you do for a living?
I'm a auditing consultant for an IT firm, and then I stream on the weekends part time.
Really? Zoom still
Son,
streams?
What is it?
I work as a security consultant for an IT firm.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Zoom the Pillow is still streaming? I need to find out where. It's most likely Rumble. Moonies, are you still with me? Hope so.
Mic on.
Woo! 88 Green.
Yeah.
What is up with this? I mean, there's some gaps in this video.
1006 or 10006.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be five number. Okay. And the number from which you're calling me is your number at home or your cell phone?
It's my
she
business
sounds like
line.
she's got a fat pussy. She asked
Okay.
her about it.
So you have my email address because we already sent email each other. So if you can send me the things you have, I mean, I'm gonna do my job, and if it's not me, it's gonna be another person because the lady, which might be vulnerable or in danger, we have her in an incident here in Montreal. So we're trying to see what's going on with him, with her.
Yeah, I spoke with Susanna, who's the secretary of the mayor, and she said that the mayor was deeply concerned about this stuff because it was considered a hate crime, and that this girl, and then you look into it, and this girl, she's been arrested for running through the streets of Montreal naked. She has a pretty decent sized history of arrest, and then
But do you have her name of this girl? Or
Yeah,
her name?
yeah, I do. Her name is.
Mama JF ran through the streets of Montreal naked. Oh, jeez.
Laura Paltoni.
Okay. Her last name is what?
P is in Paul, A is in Alvin, T is in Tom, O is in Oscar, I is in India, N is in Nancy, E is in Echo.
Patoine, okay, and her first name is Laurie? Laurie?
L Laura. E is in Echo, L is in Lima, O is in Oscar, R is in Romeo.
Okay, just begin again. L like Lima?
No, it's E is in Echo, L is in Lima, O is in Oscar, R is in Romeo, A is in Alpha.
Wait.
Et Laura.
Yeah, Laura.
Okay.
So Mama JF's name is Laura Patron or something.
And how old is she?
Let's see. Karen New, you said, I think he's talking about when Mama JF rode a bike naked at some festival or protests. Oh, shit.
It looks like she's in her mid-20s.
Okay. So you will send me all the things you have by email? Is it a big dossier or?
Oh yeah, I have a whole thing. I have all the court documents that show that he said that he was going to kidnap his child and flee to Canada, and then while he was married to one woman and planning to kidnap his child, he had a relationship with a woman that was supposed to be his lab assistant, and then he lost his job. Then he got into a relationship with this other girl in Texas that was they said that she had the mental age of a 10-year-old, and when they had her evaluated, they said they did not understand why somebody like him would get into a relationship with this girl, and then he lured her her to North Carolina and moved her in, and he tells people on the internet that they were together for months and they were in this committed relationship. But when you read the actual court transcripts, it says they were only together a few weeks, and that her family was so concerned with him because he alienated her from her entire family. The family had no idea where she was, and that's what he does. He takes the girls away from the family, and he alienates them from everything that they're doing, their job, any kind of future they could
Exactly,
have.
like a psychopath.
And then he makes it all about just
Or a
him.
cult leader.
And then he gets very controlling. And I have videos of him where he's shoving her off the screen. He's saying, she doesn't need friends, she has me. She doesn't need to go outside, she has me. She's on screen saying she gave up her entire life, her work, her job, everything. She's openly saying this. And then and they're on streams that he's deleted. Like, he's deleted this because people are reporting him for this.
Okay, send me what you have, and we'll see what we're gonna be. Because I will be honest with you, I know you have the information he's living in Montreal, but we will have to verify if he's still living in Montreal.
I don't think he's living in Montreal itself. I think he's living in one of the area or territories right outside of Montreal.
Okay, but you say so. What I will what I want to say is he's living in Quebec. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
But we have to check if he's still in Quebec, because it's weird. Because when I saw him on one of his videos, I mean, there was like the American flag in the back.
Yeah, he tends to do that. I don't know why. But I have his current.
Look, lady, the potato picia has a French accent, okay? I'm pretty sure you can find him somewhere in Montreal or Quebec. Look, that part of Canada only speaks in French, okay? He can't be that hard to find. I mean, come on.
Current address. I got it. It's right out of the thing. It's from papers that he just signed in August, and he was sent this, you know, with where you have to sign return request receipt. So you have to sign for the letter, and you have to send it back. So that's what he did, and he signed for that with the state of North Carolina for the final papers for the custody of his child, and he just signed this in August. So I have his current address, so I can give that to you in the email, and you know I would feel very.
Man, fuck the French. Jeez.
I have her cell phone. I have her old address too. I don't know if she still lives there. It looks like she's living with him now.
Okay.
She said she lost her job, and she lost her job. She got fired because she was just talking and obsessing about him.
No, the only thing I'm wondering, I'm just wondering if it's true or it is just like a.
See, it's just like a cult.
Show. I don't know if you understand what I'm telling you.
Yeah, you mean like if it's like an act to get attention?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, because I see this girl and like she has a history.
Seriously, why is the video cutting out again? But whatever. Come on. What channel is this?
She interacts with him and talks to other people when he has them on the show.
Aston's moves.
And it seems like you know, there's like this joke that that he tends to go after girls that are retarded, and they say that he's like they say that he's like a potato predator, and he's going after because they call retarded.
Ah, that's a perfect name for him. Is it potato predator?
People potatoes in America, and they're saying that he like is going after these women because they're mentally incapacitated, and his whole plan is to convince them that they should have a baby with him. There was actually a psych eval done in North Carolina that says that he's sociopathic and he preys on women and looks to knock them up so that he can take the baby for himself for some reason. And that seems to be a pattern of predatory behavior. And he had this 19-year-old girl convinced that she couldn't eat or sleep without him. And it's just, I'm deeply concerned that he could be doing the same thing to this girl, convincing her that she can't exist without him or live or have a life without him. And then you go ahead and you walk away from this. You think, oh, it's a joke. Oh, it's just for the show. It's for money or something like that. And then you find out that this poor girl, you know, gets impregnated and her life is over. And another thing that's concerning about this to me is that when you read the court documents from North Carolina, it says that when he cheated on his wife with the lab assistant, he got herpes and gave his wife herpes. So he has a sexually transmittable disease that he could be giving this poor woman and not telling her. Because when they did the psych eval with him in North Carolina, they said that they found it deeply concerning that he made no efforts to get any kind of medication to stop this sexually transmitted disease from happening.
Damn, like, this is fucked up. Okay, I know all of us want to clown on JF Garelpy for being the potato predator, but this guy, he's almost like a modern day Jim Jones. But he's not a preacher with a congregation, nor does he have the government funds to have his own compound somewhere out in Central America. And for those who don't know, yes, Jim Jones was funded by the government to run Jonestown in Guyana. I know a lot about cults, but JF Garelpy, he has the makings of a cult leader, really.
Happening or outbreaks at all. So I don't know what the rules are or what the laws are in Canada, but isn't it illegal?
And it looks like, my dear Moonies, you want a cameo from me. And only one of you wants a plushie of me. And none of you wants a body pillow of us. Really, Moonies? Really? Well, if I was talking to an anime fan, maybe they would want a body pillow of us. But whatever. We just want to give something back to the fans. And we already have a Cameo account. Check out our All My Links profile.
Legal to give somebody a sexually transmitted disease or not even notify them that you have it?
I will check. I think so. It was in the past. There are specific things that we have to check, but I will check about it.
Okay, I will send you everything that I have, all of the video recordings, his current address, her number, her current address, and hopefully this girl. To be honest, I think she needs to be evaluated for her mental competency. That's what they do in America. They have the girls evaluated to see if they're mentally competent and they understand the actions and decisions they're making.
Yeah.
But we're too late now, and well, poor Mama JF is gone. Missy recipes with the angels.
I think that's a good thing that should be done with this girl, because I think if you actually evaluate her, you'll see that she's not right.
Yeah, but
mentally.
she has to. It is more complicated than what you said. I mean, we cannot evaluate somebody who doesn't want to be evaluated as long as the person is in danger. Understand? If she doesn't want to do. We will have to see. We'll have things to do in this thing. So just send me. Do you think if you send me all the things that it will be too heavy to be transmitted by email?
No, you know what? I'll segment it up with a series of emails. I'll actually upload like the videos and clips that he's deleted. I'll put them in like a folder, like a RAR file or a zip file, and I'll upload it to a file site, so that you can just download it off of that, and that way it's not too much of a load on your email systems. And then I'll send all of the court documents. I'll upload those too, and I'll just send you a link, and you could just download it and go through all the court documentation. And I'll follow up with you tomorrow, so that to make sure you got everything, and then we can get this girl the help that she needs.
My dear Moonies, we have reached the 2-hour mark. Woo! Woo! Way to go, Moonies! And let's continue with the stream.
Thank you very much, sir. We'll make a follow-up with each other.
Okay. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow and following up. Maybe this girl can get help, by the end of the weekend, hopefully.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
Yeah, jeez. I wonder, was this clip, did it occur recently? I'm not sure. But say it with me, say it with me, Moonies. JF Garelpy killed his wife. Rest in peace, Mama JF. Anyway, now that we're done with Zipetito Pickle, it's time that we move on to Voss's Ballwasser, Hunter Avalon. Especially with this funny video by Big Bungie.
I've looked at enough of these political streamers.
I gotta say, I used to watch Hunter Avalon when he was, on the right, supposedly. It makes me wonder, was he really genuine? Did he really believe in those right-leaning points? Or was it because he was raised by a conservative family? But nevertheless, it's really pathetic he decided to become a leftist. I'm willing to bet he switched to the leftist community because, well, being a right could easily get you deplatformed off of YouTube. If anything, Voss's Ballwasser, Hunter Avalon, he lacks integrity. If he had some integrity, all he had to do was continue his content on Rumble and Odyssey in BitSuit. But no, he decided to bow down and be Voss's Ballwasser like a little bitch. Jeez. And also, after Hunter switched to the left, nothing good has ever happened. He had sex outside of marriage. I think his first girlfriend cheated on him. He cheated on his girlfriend. And while they were together, his first wife became a hoe and she was getting paid to call random guys daddy. And now Hunter and his ex-girlfriend were cuck porn. I think his ex has an OnlyFans. And now, as of last year, we all know how, his new girlfriend's ex was trying to kill him. I'm not saying he deserves to get shot, but, well, niggas should have had better taste. Oh yeah, there's also a clip of Hunter pushing his daughter away just so he can continue his stream. What a bitch.
To sort them all into their unique categories. Those categories being crazy transgender, beta male cuck whose girlfriend hates him, and pedophile. Hunter Avalon is a very interesting figure because he's showing us what iDubbbz is going to be within about 5 years. He even made a video on his old self like iDubbbz did. Hunter has always been a grifter. He used to make anti-SJW content when that was popular. He made videos on gamer.
Man, Hunter is so pathetic. Let's see. Karen knew you said Hunter reminds you of Jason Blaha recently. Ooh, I remember Jason Blaha. But Hunter, he's more of a beanpole compared to Blaha. Even though Blaha was like this fake gym guru, he was kind of muscular to back up his points,
Gamergate, whilst self-admittedly not even knowing what Gamergate was. He garnered a large amount of success through this grifting. However, at a certain point, he was groomed by a small streamer called Vorsh.
It is possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship and for it to have positive outcomes.
He goes into the Vorsh complex, meets a girl, then comes out forever changed, immediately turns on his own audience, immediately reverses all his public opinions, essentially destroys his entire career in a week by claiming that big tech doesn't censor right-wing opinions, despite the fact that he has had videos on his channel removed for expressing his right-wing opinions. Then he starts shit-talking Nick Fuentes whilst simultaneously ducking a debate with him. A bunch of Nicholas Fuentes' alt-right cuck friends are currently crying their little eyes out over the fact that I think conservative censorship is an overblown victim mentality. Shouldn't you guys be working through your emotional issues after your wife ditched you for black guys?
That one didn't age quite so well.
Oh, the fucking irony. Well, Hunter, Cuck Avalon, Mother Nature is a bitch. And God's definitely gonna smite you for betraying him, for your treachery.
So well.
Censorship is an overblown victim mentality. Shouldn't you guys be working through your emotional issues after your wife ditched you for black guys?
That one didn't age quite so well.
Alright, so Karen, you said Blaha's new girlfriend has been accused of murder. Jeez. I swear. Nothing, the Lolcow sector It never gets boring. Woo! I need to look up on Jason Blaha. It's been years since I've watched anything from him. Sit. Is Blaha still alive?
On their platform, sure.
If you heard it here, this is what I imagine hell is like. They say that private censorship doesn't exist, and then when somebody gives them an example,
Look
they
at that
go,
idiot
"Oh no,
in
it's
the
a
corn
private
outfit."
company. They can do what they want."
Seriously.
Okay. All right. Well, who's to decide? The companies that determine the TOS. Pretty easy not to slur.
You want that to happen? You want up companies to do whatever they want? Okay. Hey, you want a pizza, man? Yeah, I want a pizza. Let me sort that one out for you. Why are you, why are you doing it out there on the streets? You might be the big man, but in here, within the four walls of Antonio's, you are my bitch! You can't do this, you can't do this, it's illegal! Oh, private company! Private company, I can do whatever I want to you! Now, put on this dress! Watch how this man's physiognomy deteriorates over time. Using AI, we can determine what he may look like in a few years' time, and here it is. Hunter's big thing in debates was to pull up a picture of himself and his wife and say, "I'm the Chad. I live the trad life, and they live the mad life." As it turns out, he was actually living the sad life with a bad wife. This black guy called Kingston Hawk, you can already tell where it's going once I said black guy. He lost a debate to Hunter, right?
Seriously, when those leaks came out, it was revealed that Hunter Cuck Avalon, well, the nigger can't even come. He can't even make his wife orgasm. Kira knew you said Blaha is still alive. He's vegan now, and it's speculated he's afraid his girlfriend will kill him. Sees, what a cuck. Sees, knowing that is kind of like how I found out David MJ Arini. All of a sudden he became a leftist cuck too, because he fell for some 50-year-old Wiccan femoid or something. Sees, I used to watch David Arini. I thought he was a pretty cool guy, but then all of a sudden he became this leftist pagan cuck. What the fuck?
And then he set up a villainous plot to ruin his entire life. He started talking to the guy's wife in DMs, rizzed her up, got her talking about Hunter's shrunken balls and erectile dysfunction, convinced her to start an OnlyFans where Hunter was in the videos fucking her. He then critiques Hunter's sexual performance to his wife in the DMs, whilst Hunter's wife is talking about how badly she wants to fuck him. This culminates in Hunter's wife wanting to be paid $7,000 in return for her participation in what we in the industry may call an interracial piss gangbang. So basically, he won the debate.
Almost anything. I draw the line at drinking/eating urine or feces. I'm fine to have them pee on me though.
Oh, well, there you go. Not the eyes of the mouth. That's a no-go. That's good, isn't it? You know, at least she's still got a dignity. Imagine you're losing a trans debate, and then you just turn around and hit him with the, "I'm fucking your wife." And then you start pulling up nudes. All of the nudes in his video, by the way, were completely uncensored. He didn't censor fucking any of them. fully visible. The reason he released it was because some fucking dude in his DMs or something told him that they were chatting shit behind his back. And then the girl didn't respond to any of his messages for like a fucking hour. So he just leaked every single nude he had of her publicly.
She just wants to fuck mad dick.
Oh my
God.
Ew.
Is I told her stories about when we was in high school, how we had homies that were girls, and we weren't possessive over them. Like, you could come to the crib, fuck me one day,
oh my God,
other homie the next day, and you were still accepted amongst the crew. We just shared all the girls with everybody.
We were not possessive of these women. We treated these women like dogs. That being said, don't you ghost me, you bitch. Hunter's been coping over this one hard. He does not want to admit that all his haters were right. They said for years, this woman will ruin your life. She'll cheat on you. She'll leave you. And you know what? They were right the whole time. Carissa and I did OnlyFans work together for a bit. But getting paid to have sex with my then wife is nothing short of a baller move. I don't even fuck without making money. Your wife needs to be paid to have sex with you? I don't know why you're bragging about that. Any screenshots showing Carissa showing interest in sexual engagement with other people was after we had separated and agreed to divorce. This can be verified by comparing my tweet announcing the divorce and the dates aligned on any messages. People did check, and the messages were from before the separation. He later walks this back and claims that he was aware of the messages the whole time, which makes him an even bigger cuck. Lastly, the only...
Seriously, now that Hunter has definitely been cucked, he's starting to resemble, do you remember that guy who became a meme, Carl the Cuck? You know, that guy from 2018 who was filmed at the rally who said, Are you kidding me? He was right next to that other guy that says, You're fucking a white male. Just look up Carl the Cuck on Know Your Meme, you'll see what I mean.
OnlyFans thing was meant to be anonymous, so the scumbag who made the video and spread his false narrative also violated her privacy and broke the law by spreading revenge porn. He also walks that one back and claims that the images weren't from her OnlyFans.
People are saying, like, weren't they already available? But no, they actually weren't. Those pictures were not already available on OnlyFans.
So the final story is, she sexted the guy, took private nudes and then sent them to him, described in great detail how they were going to have sex, told him she wanted a cream pie gangbang, told him she was bringing in dudes from Tinder to have sex with her, told him she wanted to fuck a camel, and was talking about how Hunter had performance issues, all before the divorce, and Hunter was completely aware of all these messages, and in his own words, he sees absolutely nothing wrong with this, and only insecure betas think otherwise. Verdict? He's a cuck. He was also making wojaks about his divorce, and was straight gonna go into magistrate's court like, Your Honor, as you can see on this diagram, I have depicted myself as the Chad. You have completely escalated things between wife and I. You completely invaded her privacy by making that video, and you have helped put her in a horrible state. She's everyththing to me. And to see her so hurt by your shitty actions,
Nigga, your wife's pussy was in a horrible state.
What's right. Bro, imagine suing someone on behalf of the wife that cheated on you with the guy you're suing.
I don't know. I usually am pretty vocal if I feel that I'm getting, like, fucked over. So I don't know why I would just be over here, like, playing, like, mad defense for my wife who actually cheated on me and secretly threw me under the bus.
Well, you're doing it. So, there's been another Destiny clone defending Hunter called Stardust, and they are a woman, so less capable than your average Destiny clone, and it's already a low bar. She's been in the fucking trenches. She says Kingston fell in love with Carissa, which means literally nothing. She says Hunter knew the whole time. Why is that even a point? Literally just makes it worse. They're claiming that Carissa was scared and pressured into it.
Sexting, and I don't know how much of that was sort of coercive, like led to a point where there was pressure, because I think that you showed DMs where it was pretty obvious that Carissa was like, please stop, you know? Like, please stop doing this. Or it was pretty obvious that she was uncomfortable with this guy continuously,
Nigga, please.
like, asking her for stuff.
Come on. Are we being serious right now? If she's fucking scared of him, why?
Nigga, please. Yeah, right. You saw the milk dud bull in the video. I mean, Carissa or whatever that hoe's name is, she definitely wanted to suck some mad dick, alright? She wanted to get fucked like an animal, alright? Like a barnyard animal. And she also wanted to be R. Kelly, too. Jeez.
Why is he her first go-to call when she's trying to set up a piss gangbang? Would you really trust someone who you believe to be a borderline sex offender to set up a gangbang for you? What a fucking stupid lie.
I am not able to satisfy my wife in bed, and that I'm a two-pump chump.
But people are interpreting that as saying that that means I was inadequate. It's like, wait, no, read the message again.
I had no idea this was, of course, news to me, as I was hearing that my wife said that I was inadequate, didn't satisfy her, and was a two-pump chump.
That's not what it said. It didn't say I was inadequate. It said the opposite.
I'm not a two-pump chump, okay? I'm a three-pump chump. Let's be nice, okay? But seriously, people are lying. She wasn't even talking about me. She was talking about her ex, who I already knew was a two-pump chump, who I...
Karen, you say Ralph would be eager to join that piss orgy? Yeah, definitely. I bet that Rage Hog wants to be he wants to be eviscerated by that black bull. By 10 of those black bulls. Yeehaw. Sweet! Chat, can you give me a sweet for the Rage Hog? Sweet!
I also would joke about with her.
Oh yeah. We all have that ex that couldn't come that she talks about with the black guys in the DMs. He's like, we would sit by the fire and she would tell me all about her ex-boyfriend who couldn't satisfy her. An ex-boyfriend who just so happened to also not be able to come, but in like a bad way, you know. When I did it, she loved it. It was like awesome when I did it, you know. But when he did it was like, lame. And I know I was described in the exact same way by another girl, but you know, she was talking about another guy. I can come. I come real good. I'm coming all over the place. Unlike this other guy, whoever he is. Fucking loser. Anyone else, I might feel bad for him, but this guy, he's so fucking smug. It's so cathartic to see this smug prick that spent years bragging about his marriage and calling himself a Chad and everyone else cucks, trying to explain on stream that technically, if you look at the definition of cuck, he's not a cuck.
People are claiming that I got cucked. Again, I mean, I hate to be the, like, actually guy, but, like, if we want to look at the fucking, definition of the word, nobody was cucked. Nobody got cheated on. Nobody watched their partner get fucked. Nobody allowed their partner to get fucked. Nobody did it for their own pleasure. None of that happened.
Also, he cheated on her first. Back when he was a Christian, he got her pregnant and then left her for another girl who described him as having really small balls, like the smallest I've ever seen. He also wrote her a rap.
Should I keep it? I don't know. Should I fuck her? I don't know. Should I buy it? I don't know. Got invited? I don't go. Should I wear it? I don't know. Should I smoke it? I don't know. Should I drive it? I don't know. IRS? Bitch, I don't owe.
And then at some point he went crawling back. Someone once paid Carissa $1,000 to create a video of her calling them daddy.
Daddy.
He then released that publicly and she flagged them down. She also claims, quote, I've emotionally abused people before, and she once told Hunter that she was pregnant as an April Fool's joke.
Ugh. This. Both of these people are terrible. And I'm not gonna lie, I want to punch a cuck Hunter Avalon in the face. I mean, technically he betrayed his fans. His original fans said. But you know what? Watching his life fall apart is also fucking hilarious too. Am I right, chat? Am I right, Moonies?
So yeah, she was a real fucking keeper.
Me and Carissa were very compatible at first, and I also think that it was the right decision for us to be married for the time that we were.
But that marriage was actually a cataclysmically shit idea. You claim you discussed divorce for 1.5 years.
Me and Carissa will both tell you that we have been discussing the idea of separation for at least the last 1.5 years.
And you've been married for 3. You've literally spent half your marriage discussing divorce. In conclusion, Hunter Avalon is a cuck. What I will say is that these beta males have got to be the most confident people around. I'm serious. Can you imagine getting cucked by 5 black guys at once and then still going onto Twitter and chatting shit? If that was me, I'd leave the internet, change my name, get plastic surgery to look like another man, move to Switzerland, and then become the doctor of like a small village.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we can't forget about Flamenco. He's got like the
it.
best fucking story.
We started talking about Easter, and I started running my mouth, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Thank God, chat. Okay, Flamenco, what's up, man? Co-host emeritus here.
Oh, jeez.
Not much. Just laughing at Hunter Avalon.
Now tell us.
With
Nice.
his latest just string of bad luck.
Now,
seriously.
Yeah, tell us what happened, because I just saw this.
Flamenco, you need some help, dude. Sit.
Randomly in your title, and then I was like, what the fuck? You got to call in. I saw the tweet after, and I'll pull it up, but go ahead and explain it for people who don't know.
Yeah, it's basically just some guy it was like getting into bants with his Hunter Avalon's wife, Clarissa Avalon. Clarissa is the woman that Hunter knocked up and then contemplated leaving her to raise the bastard child alone because it would be detrimental to his YouTube career to like settle down with her, I guess. Which I guess he was right about that because a lot of people speculate that Clarissa is like the reason why Hunter has taken such a sharp turn from like normie center conservatism to like pretty middle lefty sort of position.
Yeah, I don't see how he's
when you don't control your pussy.
He's completely left now. I don't even see how he claims to be right at all. I went and pulled up.
Seriously, why, oh why, oh why? Why do guys always change themselves once they get a crumb of pussy? Like, that is seriously beta cuck behavior. A crumb of pussy, please.
Up his channel. He's like defending Lil Nas X and trans rights or human rights. Yeah, he was.
Dude, his little like quote
trans
unquote
thing.
debate with Vosh was like the most embarrassing because it was like Vosh just browbeating him. And he's just being like fucking droopy dog, being like, "Yeah, I know, I'm so sorry, though, so good." That's pathetic.
Yeah. Also, like the color scheme he has on some of the videos, because we were watching it, some of his videos, is like the trans flag.
I think
like,
you care
stuff, like pink, white, and I'm like, this is a little bit weird, isn't it? Because I remember him from when I was a skeptic or whatever, right? Me and him were buddies, but god damn, he took a big sharp left.
No, let's read this.
Yeah, BPS was in my chat today, like also saying, he's like, man, I actually used to be friends with Hunter. It's just,
Imagine apologizing to Vaush. I mean, like, even the weakest possible position, even saying something like, Vaush, you are physically offensive, and because you are so dysgenic, I just intrinsically disagree with you. That's a stronger position than just fucking agreeing with him.
Yeah. I don't see it now. Oh, I see Gator got a screenshot of that. I'll pull that up in a minute. Now let me read this though. This is
motherfucker, this piece of shit. I'm looking at his channel right now, and one of his things is Hunter Hunter, like from the anime, and it's just like, no, get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit. No, fuck you, Hunter.
All right, now let me read this. This is the DM chain. This person.
Does he think he's gone? I think he would be closer to Hisoka.
Let me.
Damn, you can tell this is an old video. Like, no one in this vid is on good terms with Ralph. Just like you said, Kiranu. Flamenco is gone. What was the name of the Australian guys? Okay, now an Australian guy, he's gone from Ralph. Gator's not friends anymore with Ralph. Like, Jeez.
Let me read this. I have a proposition.
He would be,
oh yeah, Randbot.
Hold on. Let me read this. I'll let you.
Leorio.
I have no idea. Listen, I swear to God, I'll let you guys talk about anime. But wait, let me read this. Now, what the fuck? What have I ever
Slam, Rand, Gator, and
ever stopped
Warski.
you two from talking about anime? I just want to read this so we can get to the lulls. All right. I have a proposition. They're talking to Carissa Avalon, by the way. I have a proposition for you since you keep talking shit about me. I don't know who this is, by the way. Call me daddy right now, and I'll pay your bills for 3 months. All bills, rent included. Just call me daddy. She says, nah, fam. Then he goes, are you sure? I'm sure the money is trash right now. I can help. Then she goes, pay me $1K, and I'll call you daddy. And she links her PayPal. And apparently, that was actually paid. Wait, hold on. Wait, here it is.
Daddy.
There she is. She actually recorded it for the 1K. First off, this dude's a moron.
Easiest thousand ever made.
You know what? Fuck giving this dumb bitch $1,000.
Oh, thanks,
I don't know what the
Kiranu.
fuck he was thinking.
I'm glad you like my caricature of Voss's ball washer. Yeah, I used to just call Hunter that. Voss's ball washer. Surprisingly, Hunter Avalon didn't stand up for Voss when he was exposed for being a pedophile. Cease.
But then she got like really mad about it because apparently whenever an E-Celeb's girlfriend decides to, exchange weird sexual things for money, they get like really adamant about like false striking people for what they paid for.
Now, as dumb as he is, she's even more pathetic for doing it. Like, I mean, literal. I mean, it's whoring basically. At that
I mean,
point.
for $1,000, like,
it is
you know,
$1,000,
good for
right?
her.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
I have to
probably
say.
like way more than she could ever expect from now on.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, on one hand, like, what do you think though? Yeah, it's like she kind of debased herself, but it is like $1,000, and this dude's a moron for doing it.
Hang on. I'm seeing Fancy Party in the chat saying what? Hang on, I know she's there in the room. Just lean over and microphone. What is the going rate for a daddy?
Oh, there's no going rate. I'm about to daddy you off the stream, motherfucker.
well, real quick, take a look at Hunter's social blade because here, if you want, I can also just send it to you.
Link it.
DM it to Ralph.
She's actually making sauce. She's making dinner for me, Rand. That's how I do
social
it.
blade.
She's cooking up for me.
I'm making sauce.
Yeah.
Ain't no daddies
And,
on sale today.
I want to congratulate. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Flamingo.
I want to congratulate Hunter because, like, I have a good feeling that by the end of the year,
Thank you,
he'll finally be
Karen.
at
Thanks for the
500K.
comments.
Oh yeah, I saw you say that on Twitter. He's not been doing well since he switched over, has he? I guess.
In the last 12 days, he's gone from 599K to 500.
Holy crap! We've reached the 2.5 hour mark. Way to go, Moonies! Woo! Let's continue.
197K. So he's losing about 1,000 subscribers every week. And I am going to say this now. I bet that by the end of the year, his wife will open up an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh
boy. Headlinko. Predict the future, dude. See.
The only way he could have come out of this looking good was if she would Hunter's PayPal.
Now, can I tell you guys something? She actually followed me on Twitter like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, who the fuck is this? And I clicked, and it was Hunter Avalon's wife. And I was like, you know, he dished out a debate. He was supposed to have a debate with Vince James on this channel last May. And he said he would do it, He was moving, he would do it. Hit him back up, didn't hear shit. And then she just followed me out of the blue. And I mean, I followed her back.
She followed notorious home wrecker Ethan Ralph on Twitter.
Followed. I swear.
I don't
to
know
God,
about that.
I swear to God, she followed me. You can go look right now. She followed me out of the blue. I swear to God.
If Hunter comes out as trans, are you going to expand the harem?
You know what? That's a really distinct possibility that he comes out as trans. You know? Oh my God, that's not even out of the ballpark of.
Okay, I got it, man. That was kind of funny. Let's see. Karen knew you said Bubble is gone too, but on good terms as far as we know. Bubble. That name sounds kind of familiar. Like, who's Bubble? Did he used to be friends with Ralph? Bubble. I kind of know who you're talking about. Oh, Bibble. Yeah, Bibble. Oh, yeah, Bibble. That guy, Bibble. Cease. Damn auto spells.
A realm of possibility there, actually, that he becomes a tranny.
Ralph, pull up this image. No, it's not out of the ballpark.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, what's this?
All right, let me pull this up. I actually followed her because I was like, all right, maybe we can work him into getting on the show.
What the
I didn't know she was trying to, suck my dick or whatever. Oh, man, what is this? Oh, no.
This is a thumbnail for one of his videos that I think he's since removed.
Oh, no.
Really?
I wonder why he decided that wasn't appropriate content for YouTube anymore.
Wait, you want to see his wife? Is that what you want to see?
Yeah, here. I'll link her Twitter. I'll link her Twitter. I can't tell if she's okay looking or ugly. Like, some pictures are like, oh, okay. And some are like, what the fuck? What happened there?
Where's her fucking Twitter?
Well, there's a dominant facial feature that's really sort of setting me off here.
Yeah, now it won't show us on this one because this is the Killstream account.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Here we have Voss's Ballwasser, Cuckter Avalon. Woo! Woo! This came out pretty good, I gotta say. And I'm glad you like it, Moonies. Yay. Anyway, let's finish with this video.
There she goes.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because
right? You see what I'm saying?
PFP is horrible.
But then some pictures, if you Google her name, some are like, okay, and some are like, whoa, hey, whoa.
Well, you know we got to get a smash or pass. You know, I mean, like,
I don't even know.
It seems like it has to be. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can find.
It's like the optical illusion. Is it a lamp or is it a witch?
Yeah.
This is
It's a
her without
drunk
makeup.
smash.
It looks like, I guess. She's got a lot of
Mosh
different.
fist.
She's got a lot of different looks, though. Holy shit!
Yeah,
You know, some
it's,
people that just have like 100 different looks.
Yeah.
Like in every photo, like she looks different.
Like I said before, Kirinu, the moment Hunter became a leftist, like, he just became so rotten, both inside and out. And now he has a cuck physique. You know, he's much scrawnier than before. Like, now he has to wear glasses like a dweeb. Just, And from all the recent leaks, he can't make his wife orgasm, and now he has erectile dysfunction. That's what you get when you turn into a leftist. You become an impotent little dweeb and a ball washer for a pedophile named Vaus.
She's goth.
All right.
She's like normal.
Man, I feel sorry for Hunter's daughter.
She's not bad though. Yeah, I mean she's not ugly.
It's a pass for me.
Oh no, I'm just getting a strong cunt vibe. I'm sorry.
I mean, we follow each other on Twitter. I would never, make that type of.
Yeah.
Seriously, I see a psycho bitch vibe from Clarissa. Like, if Hunter tries to leave her, she'll probably stab him in his sleep or something. Surprisingly.
Declaration of court. Chat
For
says
Hunter, she's like great, you know? I mean,
is she?
Well, he's
she's ruined his. She's ruined.
No.
his,
I mean,
his thing.
looks wise for him. You know what I mean? He's a fucking weird.
No, I see psycho bitch. Really.
She was a complete horror. But he was
It's little fatal attraction.
Then he got GF, and now he's on a downward spiral. So look, maybe you should have just found yourself a babushka with.
Oh, Moonlight-chan. Moonlight-chan's doing okay. Kirinu, cease. Don't worry, you'll see her soon.
Wide childbearing hips, and you would have been happier.
If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, yeah, we make a pretty woman.
Babushka, babushka, yeah.
You people are insane. All right, now.
Chad gets back on my show tonight.
Okay.
Now I'll read this from Hunter.
Okay, Moonies, before I continue to draw pedo vows, I want to show you a small tidbit of this video. And don't worry, you'll get to see this playlist. It's called Favorite Local Vids. It's on our channel, Moonliightartist. Basically, okay, Ralph the Rage Hawk is commenting over Hunter Avalon, who shows mercy over his suitor, who's the ex-boyfriend of his current girlfriend. Which I have to say, that is mega cuck tier behavior. Seriously. Kirinu, you said if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, get an ugly woman as your wife. Dude, what are you talking about? Is it because you don't want a woman who will cheat on you? That's why you want an ugly wife? Yeah, but think about the kids. Really, dude. You also need to think about genetics and morals and values when choosing someone to be a partner. But hey, let's continue with the video. I want to see this cuck tier behavior. See.
This is unbelievable, actually. He said, over these past days, I've begun to have a lot of empathy for the man who attempted to kill me. Realizing that he, too, was just a broken person, hurting inside, makes me realize just how dark of a place he must have been in to plot and attempt what he did.
Wait, that's the title of a song? It's a good song. I'm surprised Gator knew it.
I don't want Conrad to be remembered as a monster. I want him to be remembered as somebody who was hurt
What a
and
bitch.
tragically made.
You know what? Okay. Okay, part of me wants to theorize maybe Hunter wants to die because he's secretly miserable. But then again, that bitch Beta Cuck used his girlfriend as a meat shield. What do you think, chat? What do you think?
The wrong choice. Any thoughts there?
Well, to me, this is a couple of things. One, like, what a cuck, firstly. Secondly, how fake, right? That's extremely fake. He probably hates that fucking guy like any normal person would. And then thirdly, like, this is in the same vein of him sharing the DMs between Conrad and his, the girl that got shot. Like, that's not his place to worry about how Conrad is remembered. Conrad wanted to kill you, motherfucker. The last thing he would want is you, like, trying to, influence whatsoever how he's remembered. He hates you. Fucking just drop it.
It's disrespectful to his memory, honestly, for Hunter Avalon to be out there saying anything about him or anything good, right? I'm sure he would want him to hate him, like he hates him. Like, I don't know. And then again, nobody believes this either. It's Hunter trying to grift, and Holly had said these things, his girlfriend.
Damn, the Rage Hog's going balls.
It's just completely dishonest.
Not only that, but Ralph is looking more pinkish.
Also, it's pretty rich.
Probably due to the alcohol.
For both of them, but at least she was with him for 11 and a half years.
Sweet! Sweet! It's hard to listen to Ralph's squealing, nasally voice. Really? Did you hate his voice even back during the internet bloodsport days? In any case, Hunter Cuck Avalon is a virtue signaling faggot. Like, really? Really? That's what I hate about leftists. They're so sanctimonious.
Years. We want to remember him as a good guy, and it wasn't his fault. Well, you guys spent weeks and weeks running him down before he showed up with the shotty. So why weren't you in that mode beforehand? Maybe he wouldn't be dead now. I know it's easy to say, and who knows, maybe he still would be. But they pushed this guy to the absolute brink. Again, not excusing what he did. Can't do that. But they're the ones who pushed him to the brink. And then he did what he did, right? And now it's like, oh, well, you should remember he had a problem. Okay, well, maybe you should have come to that realization, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's just shut up, honestly, both these fuckers. Just dragging it out on and on and on. Will you guys just shut the fuck up? It's been a week now. Every day they have a new missive out. And Holly, can I show this too? Oh, where is this? Let me see. I thought I had that pulled up. Hold on, I'll go over here. This one is brutal. She's posting out pictures of them, like, kissing and making out and stuff.
Wait. The girl that got shot is posting pictures of her and Conrad?
Yeah.
After he killed himself?
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Here it is. He was my best friend for 11 and a half years, despite the abuse. I loved him. He didn't want to be the way he was, and I hope we can all work together to figure out ways to help people struggling like he was. Me staying wasn't enough, and me leaving wasn't enough either. And she posted that.
All right, hey, I'm on 2%. I'm gonna go ahead and dip off.
All right, dip.
But what a bitch, like leave any of that to his family. Like, you were not his family. At the end of the day, you're the bitch that drove him nuts. Okay, so just shut the fuck up. Anyways, bye.
Bye. Southern Dingo here live on the kill stream. 42% of the way there on the all-day fund. K-Fur dipped as well. I don't know if he heard the challenge, but Dingo's gone now anyway.
Cucked.
I think he heard Dingo. He despises Dingo, doesn't he? I shouldn't joke like that. I joked like that the other day, and he's like, I don't hate Dingo. I'm like, well, I'm joking. I don't know that you really hate him, but I'm not sure that you really hate him. I mean, I was just saying that for material. Peter says, yeah, they baited him. They feel guilty or something. I mean, I don't know. it's just distasteful at this point. It's a week later. They'll still be doing this another week from now, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. You know, in a day or two, I mean, you can kind of give a pass maybe in the day or two aftermath, but like at this point, just shut up. You know that I'll cover it. You know everybody will cover it if you say something about this guy. That's the only reason there is to even do this. Like, nobody gave a fuck about Conrad in the first place. What do you mean, be remembered? He was nobody. I mean, in his life, I'm sure people cared about him. But you guys made him an object of derision while he was still alive. Nobody really cared about him till you did that. Now he's dead anyway. We're just back to not caring, really. Beyond covering what you idiots say. So if you want him to be remembered well, just shut the fuck up. I don't know. It's just... I want to hear from his mother and father. Yeah, I would like to hear that too. I'd like to hear him roast this bitch. Can we see this video?
Ah, jeez.
My full video statement can be seen here.
Jeez, here comes the cuck video, the humiliation ritual.
Is this new?
It's now been over.
Man, Hunter looks so pathetic. Like, look at the Weasley wilting patch of hair you call a mustache. Like, come on, this is so pathetic. And the wispy little beard. And the dweeby geeky glasses. Ugh. This is what leftism does to you. I bet he's eating soy too. Ugh. Ew.
For 1 week.
Do we really need the fucking text at the bottom? God, the TikTok style is so fucking annoying sometimes. Can we just have a regular video, please? I guess not.
It's now been over 1 week since somebody tried to kill me. And no, this is not clickbait. This is actually something that legitimately happened. I've never been so close to death before in my entire life, and I'm absolutely incredibly thankful.
Not even when your wife cucked you.
Yeah, we're
and wanted to sleep with niggas.
I'll be sharing more details about this, as well as dispelling some of the ridiculous rumors that are being spread online by desperate clowns. The backstory. This is Holly Knoll. Holly is a Twitch streamer who focuses on mental health, gaming, and fostering a positive community. Holly and I have been friends now for several months, and we really began bonding over video games.
What in the fuck?
Oh man, I missed it. Oh jeez, I'm sorry.
She in the frame.
No, this is not clickbait. This is actually something that legitimately happened. I've never been so close to death before in my entire life, and I'm absolutely incredibly thankful to still be alive and to even be able to be making this video
we're so thankful.
Not even when your wife cheated on you. Cucked their Avalon seas.
That are being spread online by desperate clowns. The backstory. This is Holly Knoll. Holly is a Twitch streamer who focuses.
Holly looks like she's gonna open an OnlyFans soon.
Is on mental health, gaming, and fostering a positive community. Holly and I have been friends now for several months, and we really began bonding over video games and our shared interest for live streaming, of course. Our friendship was only platonic at the time, and it stayed that way until after her prior relationship ended, a relationship that she said was abusive. Holly and her ex-boyfriend Conrad were together for 12 years. Despite the abusive and the difficult relationship, Holly continued to care deeply for him. Although Holly cared for Conrad, she began to grow mentally, and she came to the realization that she didn't want to continue this cycle anymore. This led to Holly's decision to end the tumultuous relationship. Conrad had a history of making seemingly baseless threats of violence against virtually anyone who stood between him and Holly, including me. I had also been clear to Holly that she shouldn't tolerate abusive behavior. Conrad was familiar with my content, and he enjoyed watching my debates as well. It didn't take long for him to realize that Holly and I were talking.
Kind of ironic for a cuckter to tell a woman to avoid an abusive husband while he lets his ex-wife walk all over him. Or ex-girlfriend to say. Seriously, like, you should have divorced the bitch when you found out she wanted interracial piss gangbangs. Ugh.
Once her relationship ended. This led to several threats of violence against me, threats that I wrongly believed at the time to be baseless. The attempt. On December 3rd, 2023, over a month since her relationship had ended, Holly arrived on the East Coast to visit me. We were not dating at this point, and we only planned on spending
How am I sweating like that? The
Before
fuck?
Holly drove to the airport that day, Conrad also
A cuck
told her,
commentating on
quote,
another
"You
cuck.
made
Yep,
the
you got that
wrong
right,
choice."
Kiranu.
Again, because of this guy's long history of making baseless threats, we really didn't take much of this very seriously. Things quickly escalated, however, when Holly arrived at my apartment and my iPhone alerted me that AirTags had been using my device to track my location.
Ooh.
We searched Holly's luggage and we found 2 different AirTags.
Can somebody tell me what's the point of using those AirTags? Maybe you can use it to track your phone if it got lost, but seriously, stalkers are just utilizing those on their victims. In any case, I'm not into Apple products because I don't support slavery, but I digress.
Tags stuck to the inner lining of her suitcase and her backpack. When Holly confronted Conrad, he admitted his intent was to find my location.
Great, Holly, 1 to 10.
She says that she's going to be filing a police report, and Conrad responds, "For what? An AirTag?"
Kiranu, has Hunter ever hired a Mexican gigolo to make sweet love to his wife's brown hole? I don't understand what's the point of that. I mean, is Ralph into cuckold porn? Well, probably, since he's into black porn with his J. Caesar accounts. But I don't get it. Like, what made Ralph into cuckoldry? It doesn't make any sense since he's a controlling abuser. But what do I know? I don't know what goes on in the mind of a rapey rage hog. The rage hog. So
to see where you would be so I can see where this dumb fuck lives. However, since we were across the entire country and this guy had done so many crazy things in the past, we just wrongly waited to file a police report.
if that story about Ralph was true, having a Mexican gigolo fuck May, then who's the gigolo? Does he have a name? Does he have an internet presence?
Chalking this up to just another abusive or crazy tactic. Fast forward to
Reading off a
December
script.
8th. It's a bit past noon.
By the way, don't read off a script. I've seen another example of this last month or so. You look pathetic and fake.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was able to find that Mexican gigolo, I want to interview him. Like, how much did Ralph pay you to fuck May, his horse? And did Ralph watch you two? And I would also ask the gigolo if he was attracted to May. Did he have a hard time getting it up? I know, I sound crude, but I mean, these are some serious questions. Right, chat? Right?
When you read off a script, you look really sad. When you're reading off a script, and you can't be like the Ralph male and just speak off the top of your head. It looks very practiced. It's very.
I should add that dweeby little.
And then also, if you're
tumbleweed
a
of a mustache.
You can't write a very good script.
And his pathetic little beard.
Many such cases, by the way.
Jeez.
It looks even worse. Cocoa berries, understand what
I mean. Pathetic.
And you're constantly looking off screen to read your pitiful little script. You would think some people would learn from the Ralph male, but, you know, some things can't be taught.
You're the cuckamel, Ralph. A rapey rage hog.
Very sad. Very sad. Sad to see how far people have fallen.
And suddenly I get a call from my landlord informing me that there's
Of course, you know, certain people used to having, you know, they come from a life of people telling them what to say, and used to having something handed to them. Not real creators in the first place, more like mimes and stooges. So
You know, that's never been me. But some people are comfortable in that role. Couldn't be me.
At my building to see me. My landlord told me that this person claimed that I had been expecting them and I must have fallen asleep because I wasn't responding to any of their phone calls. I told my landlord not to let anybody inside the building. Holly and I were definitely suspicious, but we just could not believe that Conrad would actually fly across the entire country.
See, I
decided to go down to the front of the building to see what was going on. Holly wanted to go herself.
By the way,
I told her
retard alert.
Cease. Cuckter Avalon really thinks his landlord is going to protect him? Seriously? I want to beat this guy over the head. A real man would have prepared his shotgun.
Don't do that. The reason he did that, I'm convinced, was he thought he was going to get some cheap content. Well, you got some content, all right. You damn near got killed. Fucking idiot.
So we ended up just going together. We walked to the bottom of the steps, and I didn't see anybody standing at the door. So I walked all the way to the bottom of the steps, opened the door, and I stuck my head out of the door, and I looked.
3434 says that there's a book called Braun Ralph. What? In my 20s, I started training pretty solidly, and this book was awesome. All right. Absolute just... Didn't go. Are you kidding
Sorry,
me?
Moonies, but we can't watch the whole video. We have to keep the stream going. Let's see. Where's the part where Hunter apologizes to his suitor like a cuck?
Just visceral hate.
Also planned. The day of the attack, when Holly and I still believed Conrad was at a friend's house in his home state, he told Holly he was excited to, quote, go home today. What sounded like a normal text message explaining his excitement to return home from a friend's house suddenly became an eerie premonition after his attempted murder.
By the way,
and his suicide.
Can I say this?
Whole ordeal
Why
has
was
taught
she
me
still texting this guy?
Yeah.
All the time while she was in your house, dude.
She practically led him on. Seriously.
Do you know that's a huge red flag?
And Hunter, you didn't say anything?
The bitch would be out in the street.
Because you're a
if I
fucking
knew she was
cuck.
texting her old man. Former old man, however you want to put it. While she was in my fucking house. Bitch, get your shit and go. Are you kidding me? Out. Out. Get out. Do not collect gold. Do not collect $200. Get the fuck up out of my house before I throw you out, whore. Literally. Get your fucking shit out of my fucking house right fucking now. And you can go on 2 feet or you can go through the window, you dumb bitch.
Oh, please, Ralph.
Vamos! Correct.
We all know you watch because you're a
Of course, we don't
cuck.
support violence, I have to say. But
a lot. This story has a lot of layers. It taught me more about domestic violence. It taught me that
Karen, no, you like to see Ralph try to throw a whore.
specifically leaving one
Seriously,
is so much more dangerous.
this is the same.
Oh, yeah.
Serious.
Oh, my God.
I still remember the rapey rage hog. He got punched by mint salad. Let's see, Ralph has the largest belly to arms ratio. And he got punched by mint salad. And Riley.
God, you sound like a fucking female, you absolute fucking pussy. Are you on the rag, Hunter? You fucking bleeding from the whatever. What in the fuck?
It taught me more about domestic.
You can go on 2 feet or you can go through the window, you dumb bitch.
And he lost to May at arm wrestling.
Vamos! Correct. Of course, we don't support violence, I have to say. But
a lot. This story has a lot of layers. It taught me more about domestic violence. It taught me that being in an abusive relationship,
God.
specifically leaving one, is so much more dangerous than simply...
oh,
Cup,
yeah.
they're shut the
Oh,
fuck
my
up.
God.
Seriously.
You sound like a fucking female, you absolute fucking pussy. Are you on the rag, Hunter? You fucking bleeding from the whatever. What in the fuck? Absolute just.
Walking out the door. It also reveals issues with men and their mental health and men's.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, cuck.
What would you know about men or their mental health besides sucking them off?
Okay, I gotta say, the Rage Hog, he was kind of funny with that small joke. Just for that one time.
Mindset. Conrad couldn't bring himself to let Holly go. She loved him and cared for him for so long, and all she wanted in return was for him to love her as a best friend. But unfortunately, he just could not
full
let that
effect.
happen. He told Holly
Yeah,
that
you're
he
right,
couldn't live
Kira
without her in some of his final messages.
So wait. This sounds like another red flag. So she left him to go fuck you, and she wanted to continue being his best friend. Okay, can we, no? How about no? Are you serious?
Dang, I need to get a soundboard. It'll totally work for my streams.
What? Dude, this bitch is trifling!
See.
What? Trifling! Are you... What? She wanted to continue being his best friend? What?
Karen, you think I should get a soundboard of Gator clips? Maybe.
She let him on? Yes, she did. Best friends? Huh? Dude, if you ever are in a situation, get that bitch up out of your house. Because she's crazy. And a whore. Crazy whore. Just be your bestie? The dude you were fucking for 11 years? Not like...
All of this women are whores. Or as the Bostons like to say it,
but second off,
hoods.
You know, it's beyond like happy birthday once a year or something like, I hope you're doing well every 18 months or some shit. No, she wanted him to be her best friend?
Crazy hoods. Just the way Ralph likes him. Exactly, Kieran.
It's starting to make a lot more sense the more these two motherfuckers talk. Get the fuck out of here. Correct, Cocoa Berries. Get the fuck up out of here.
She loved him and cared for him for so long, and all she wanted in return was for him to love her as a best friend. But unfortunately, he just couldn't.
Look at him reading off the script, too. God, it's so bad. Yeah, he didn't want to be best friends. I don't fucking blame him. No, I do blame. Don't shoot people. But
pathetic. Cease. Anyway, if you want to watch the rest of this video, I've already posted a playlist of the Lolcow vids. So I hope you watch the Moonies. Anyway, let's move on to the disgusting horse fucker lolicon pedophile Vouse. Okay, let's see. Here we go.
Hammer.
Wait. And Moonies, we've hit the 3-hour mark. Woo! Woo!
You should just take it as fact, because I've been able to predict so much.
You can see this is an example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
Well, look what we have here. At this point, whenever I say something, you should just take it as fact, because I've been able to predict so much drama at this point. I'm pretty much the second coming of Nosferatu. Let's just engage in a wee bit of self-issue here. I predicted the Pokemon deepfake drama. Get that pussy out on stream. Get that little pussy out on stream. Fucking quit. Amaranth's fake abuse. If this is actually fake, her audience isn't going to care. You don't exactly watch Amaranth for her wit and intellect. You watch her for her cracking tits. Mama Max being gay. Is this guy openly gay? Because he's definitely a homosexual. Oblax is from an horsecock. He's trying, Keffels. He just needs some ass. Okay, turn around. Let's see what we're working with. Turn around. Oh, we got a son of all right. You could do the rump shaker, huh? Come on, dude. Do the tranny shaker. And Vosh being a creep. The first thing I'm noticing in this clip is that Vosh seems to have some form of putrid growth on the side of his head. What is that? Actually, what is that? Is that like a cyst or like some kind of boil or something? What the fuck is it? Now, some people may call me a cruel, vindictive person, but I prefer to think of myself as God's righteous hand, bringing vicious mockery onto those sorely deserving. People I wouldn't even define as human, but rather as creatures. So Vosh was streaming one day when he accidentally opens his to be sorted folder, which was filled entirely with anime porn, some of which was horses and some of which was kids. Now I shall give the objectively correct opinion on lolly material. If you jerk off to lolly, you are a pedophile.
Yes.
To all the people out there that think that illustrated and or fictional porn depicting illegal activities should be illegal, why do you not apply the same logic to films and literature depicting acts of murder? I don't see how it's any different from an ethical standpoint. The difference is that you're jerking off to it. What, did you think you were clever with that one? If you're jerking off to Men Behind the Sun, there's clearly something fucking wrong with you. Another argument I always see is that lolicon isn't an attraction to child characters, but rather an attraction to a petite body type, which...
Lies. Bullshit, motherfucking bullshit. Alright, as an anime and manga fan, lolicon is pedophilia, alright?
Which is fine, but why would you denote this using a term that is synonymous with pedophile? Like, what are you, fucking Down syndrome? This is the equivalent of guys like Keemstar or Buggy who are attracted to 20-year-old college-age girls, choosing to call themselves the nonces. Hey, we're the nonces, everyone! We're the nonces! We're noncing all over the damn place. Noncing on girls in schools. Like, how much of a fucking idiot do you have to be to unironically call yourself the nonces? That's literally what lolicons do. Like, I'm not saying that lolicons should be imprisoned. That's ludicrous. I'm saying they should be executed. Vosh's explanation was that it wasn't lolly.
One of them flatly did not look like lolicon.
And also, if there was lolly there, he didn't realize because he was on the hunt for goblins.
When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was like short stack, thick kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the way like goblins get drawn in porn.
Goblin Slayer has taken a very nasty turn. She was goblin summoned. I'll tell you that much. Horsecock! He doesn't actually defend the horse stuff, so all of his fans have seemingly taken on a pro-bestiality stance. I'm gonna put this whole thing to bed right now, and unlike his defenders, I've actually done the research. There are 2 lolly images in the to be sorted folder, both of which are explicit. His excuse for this is that he randomly downloads stuff off Twitter and hasn't sorted through it yet. So basically, he coincidentally downloaded these 2 lolly images, which are from the same artist, of the same 16-year-old character. He admits one of them is lolly, but vehemently claims that the other isn't.
Anyway, one of the 2 images just flatly didn't look like lolly. I don't give a shit. Like Cope, Diamond, I just don't care.
They're of the same character, drawn by the same guy, in the same style. If one of them is lolly, both of them are. They're both tagged as lolly. Bear in mind, there's 2 lolly images and 2 horse images just in the top of this folder. This isn't even the full folder. Now, there is another lolly image, but it isn't in his to be sorted folder. It's in one of his sorted folders called XXX videos. It shows up as the thumbnail. 4chan tracked this image down, and lo and behold, it's tagged as lolly. This isn't fucking I was downloading stuff off Twitter and haven't looked at it yet. He's looked at this and sorted it into his porn folder. It's tagged as lolly, drawn by a lolly artist. Other examples of characters this guy's drawn porn of include Anya from Spy X Family, Tanya from the Saga of Tanya the Evil, and Aura from Overlord. What more do you want? What more do you want? You can literally fucking see it, but I suppose bad faith. Bad faith. Using your eyes? That's bad faith. It's worth noting that the rest of these pictures along the bottom are all of a Dota character called Dark Willow. You would be hard-pressed to find a Dota character that looks more like a child than Dark Willow. Like, out of every Dota character he could have picked, like, that tree guy.
Yeah,
Ice Woman. That one with the hammer.
The mouse just looks like a fat hipster Buddha.
The fish guy with the hook.
A pedophile
Buddha.
Buddha.
Any of those guys. He picked Dark Willow. But I don't know, right? Maybe he was looking for techies porn. You know, maybe he was looking for Bounty Hunter. I don't know. It's not even the first time he's been exposed for liking lolly.
We have at some point in our lives been going fucking crazy on some hentai site, and we've been fucking stroking as hard and fast as we can, and then after we nut, we go back, look over our history chat, and we go like, oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Some of these girls looked pretty young.
In 2019, his private Twitter alt was leaked, and guess what was in the likes? Oh no, Vosh. Say it ain't so. Hold on a second, right? Let's not be bad faith in here. Let's check the Wikipedia page. Star is a 15-year-old girl. Oh no. Oh, I can't believe Vosh would do this. This is unprecedented.
What age android girl do you think the average American man would be most attracted to?
I think it would be somewhere
Do you not
from
want to answer
14.
this question?
No, I think it'd be somewhere from 14 to 17.
That wasn't the only one. There was some Steven Universe characters in there as well. I'm being bad faith though, eh? You know, he probably thought they were ogres or something. We all know he's into that shit. Now the problem with Vosh having his lolly...
Seriously, if we still had internet blood sports, all I have to do when debating Voss is just call him a pedophile 100 times. And he just went automatically. Sit. I can debate Voss just by doing that.
Folder is that it's brought back up his long and sordid history of essentially making pro-CP arguments.
I've yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal.
Before we go any further, the main defense of every Vosh fan is that every single clip about Vosh is taken out of context of bad faith. Now I'm here to tell you that what Vosh and his fanbase determine as bad faith is basically any opinion that doesn't massively and overwhelmingly favor Vosh. Vosh likes hypotheticals, so I'll give you a hypothetical. If Vosh pulled out a gun and killed a child, the bad faith interpretation of this would be Vosh has killed a child. The non-biased, good faith interpretation would be there was a fly on the child's head and Vosh was trying to swat it using a bullet and a gun. Every single person who engages with his argument has correctly understood exactly what he's trying to say. Vosh's fans are actually the only ones who don't understand the argument because, as I say, they give him a ridiculous amount of charity to the point where you could basically just fully discount any of their opinions. Vosh's argument is that if you buy chocolate, you are no more morally superior than a guy who buys child porn, because both products are created through child exploitation. Now, Vosh fans never get this. They think he's saying that the production of CP is comparable to the production of chocolate.
As I said, our clear position is that they don't belong in the same category. I am right and you are wrong. Good day, sir.
Why? I want him to actually elaborate on why these things belong in a different category. Because I agree. I think that you should be just as outraged about child labor as child pornography. Like, if the reason that you're outraged about child pornography is because it hurts children, which it does, you should be upset about other things that hurt children. Like children working in sweatshops. Like children getting cancer at a young age, working in, like, fucking mines and shit, you know?
He's not saying that.
If you're not paying for child porn, if you're just getting it, there is no moral or legal argument against that. That doesn't also, like, rope in you guys for the things that you have purchased. I would never make the argument that somebody who doesn't pay for child pornography but consumes it anyway has committed an immoral
What a
act.
dumbass.
He would never make the argument that someone who doesn't pay for child pornography but consumes it anyway has committed an immoral act. He would literally never dream of making a controversial argument like watching child porn is bad. This is why everyone thinks he's a pedophile. A lot of people aren't going to agree with me on this, but the reason he keeps doing this, okay, is because he watches too many Marvel movies. What he's doing here is he's power scaling, right? But instead of power scaling two comic book characters, he is just power scaling rapes. What's worse, child rape or child murder? And you're like, I don't know, child murder? Yeah, you remember you said that after what happens next.
Pedophiles, right, who buy child pornography, would you say they should not be held responsible for doing that?
Yes.
Really? Even though they're directly supporting child rape?
I think it's hypocritical. If I bought my computer and the silicon in it was farmed in Africa by slaves, if I can do that and that's legal and no one's gonna call me out on my shit, then yeah, I have to be consistent in that respect. I mean, we can actually, like, partition it out. I don't know how much child pornography goes on the market these days. I haven't exactly checked, but I'd be willing to bet that the total amount of suffering that goes into
what's going on with you? What are you talking about? You sound insane.
What's the context on that one? Please tell me, Tipster, what's the context there? Tipster, come on, please, I'm begging you for the context, man. His fans are like, bad faith. You don't understand, bad faith. He actually meant the exact opposite of what he just said. This guy's either a pedophile or a fucking moron, and he claims to be neither, so, you know, clearly something has happened.
The black people, you know, like, that's exactly what he's doing, basically. I don't really give a fuck. I feel like I've outpaced him intellectually at this point because he's so spike-driven.
I'm intellectually outpacing this fucker Vosh. I'm like an intellectual cheater. Here's a comment Vosh made in a Discord once where he argues against the age of consent because apparently the age of consent is propagated by capitalism or something. Bro really thought he had something here. Bro really thought he was onto something. Bro really thought he was going to bring down the bourgeoisie with this one. I just want everyone to bear in mind as we go through this that this guy was just caught red-handed with a lolly porn on his hard drive. Lolly and horse porn. Here's 1 billion Discord messages about how much he loves horse cock. Here's a Discord message where he explicitly says that bestiality shouldn't be a crime, and here's messages where he describes putting his pet geckos on his dick and masturbating with them. Alright, I'll try and put it as neutrally as possible. I don't actually support bestiality, but I find it very hot conceptually. I love big cocks, and horse cocks are as big as they come.
Here and there, he says, shut the door and turn the lock.
Being so
what do you mean?
And cock hungry that they turn to an animal to sate their carnal interests is very hot.
What are you talking about, Kirinu? My place is already locked. What do you mean?
Like the idea of you curiously touching or stroking one, curiosity driven by raw sexual interest. I can see why you're in the trenches for this guy, Tipster. Tipster, you know what, now I'm reading this, I understand. I would pledge my allegiance to this fucking
What do you mean, Kirinu?
Let's run over what we know here. We know for a fact that he jerks off the horse.
It's from
in
that.
fact, straight from the horse's mouth. Very open about it.
It's from that horse cock song. Oh, I see.
Acted as though the whole horse thing was some kind of like secret that I'm trying to play off. They were like, we found out like he really does like horse dicks or whatever. To construct that impression, you would need to be willfully dishonest. I have emotes making fun of it. Like that is a level of willful dishonesty that I think it's stuff like that, you know? Because it means there's no real sincere effort at I don't know, engaging with or uncovering any kind of drama. It's just an effort at like character assassination.
What are you, Down syndrome?
He's also argued in favor of legalizing bestiality and has multiple messages where he talks about sexually abusing his pets. But of course, I am being bad faith if I think that paints a pretty nasty picture. No, surely I'm just taking him out of context. He's probably making some point about how raping animals is morally equivalent to eating green beans or something.
This is what I mean, though, when I was talking about, like, where's the line with him on furry? Because he was just saying earlier, like, he has no issues with furry. But to my knowledge, the horse cocks in these porns were attached to, like, humanoid drawings. It wasn't actually horses.
Yeah.
Tipster's like, yeah, I don't know about that one, my dudes. The long mane, the 4 hooved feet, 5-foot cock. I don't know, I see black guys who look like that. Tipster's gonna have to study that a little bit more.
Seriously?
Private. Porsche gets afforded a ridiculous amount of chat.
Hey, Moonies, if you know someone who lives out in the country, especially who's a rancher or a farmer who tends to horses, you need to show him vows and tell him to never open up their business to Vouse or anyone who looks like Vouse, okay? Little horse fucker.
That wouldn't be afforded to anyone else. He and his fans unironically claim that PewDiePie is a Nazi sympathizer because he had too many Nazi-based dramas for it to be a coincidence.
Gotta say, when mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake, just super coincidentally, just darn super coincidence, happened to look like a Nazi dog whistling over and over again. Whoops. See, you're not the only big public figure, PewDiePie. You're one amongst others. You are the biggest, mind you, but there are other big ones, and I gotta say, they don't seem to keep having those problems. They don't seem to keep doing that.
If you're not paying for child porn, if you're just getting it, there is no moral or legal argument against that.
We've all jerked at the lolly at some point or another.
What age android girl do you think the average American man would be most attracted to?
I think it would be somewhere
Do you not
from
want to answer
14.
this question?
No, I think it'd be somewhere from 14 to 17.
I was having sex with other kids. Lots of it. Gross sex. More than you'll ever imagine.
Chat, I think you know what I'm about to draw next.
It is possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well.
And I gotta say, they don't seem to keep having those problems. They don't seem to keep doing that.
Vosh has also just flat out accused people of pedophilia with no evidence, like he did with Extreme Dad, for example.
And the next person, Extreme Dad, who is a pedophile, has my picture as his profile. That's nice.
Nigga, please shut up.
I like that. Anyway, holy shit. Every single time, he actually is a pedophile. We have banned him from our, I'm not joking, Extreme Dad, we banned him from our Discord
it's been a long time since
because
I've
he
drawn
was
a
flirting
horse.
with 14-year-old girls, saying like, something like, I can be your daddy, I go rough, or some shit like that, knowing that they were 14. We had to ban him from the server for that. We've got screen caps, logs, everything. It's incontrovertible.
It's incontrovertible. Blah, blah, blah. There was literally zero evidence, other than edited chat logs between him and someone else with zero context, that the person who made them has even apologized for, so it was very much controvertible. This guy's entire life was ruined over this, by the way. He lost his
Poor
job because
horsey.
Vosh fans sent photoshopped images of him on the sex
Wow,
offender
stay away from the
registry to
horse and the
workplace.
girl.
He lost everything he owned, and apparently he can't even see his kids anymore over this. When asked about this, Vosh pretended that he couldn't even remember these allegations. So all this lolly stuff, it couldn't have happened to a better guy, eh? So Ethan Klein, of all people, ends up covering this situation, looking into the folder and some of his old pro-CP arguments. Instantly, every transgender on the planet claims that this anti-lolly position, of course, means that Ethan Klein hates transgenders. I've never seen a community self-report quite like the trans community does. First it was Balenciaga, now this. Every single trans drama on the internet is literally them just throwing a rock at a car that bounces off and hits them in the fucking face. Keffels was literally rubbing his hands together like, how can I rope the trans community into this pedo drama? Just another step on transgender's long road to 100% ensuring the transgender holocaust. It's the most long-winded suicide attempt of all time. Have many of you ever heard of pentobarbital? Vosh responds to Ethan Klein, says he's lying, he's taking things out of context, he's bad faith. Bad faith. 2 seconds before admitting he hasn't even fucking watched it.
Friends over in the H3 pod dedicated about 2
Val,
hours
stay
of
away
the
from the
podcast to
horse.
doing like the platonic ideal of a bad faith. Vosh is a pedophile.
Karen, you want to hear a British accent? I gotta admit, I'm pretty bad at it, but I'll try. Alright. I'll see what I can do. You fucking what, mate? You got a license for that? See, that kind of sounds Australian. Sit. Oh boy, oh jeez.
File takedown, including like everything, like 5 years ago, like stuff that's been addressed so long that I mean I didn't see it.
This is the most obvious bad faith, out of context hit piece I have ever seen. I haven't seen it. It's all bad faith, and I say this in good faith. Bad faith is like the ultimate excuse in any situation.
You fucking
piss
what,
yourself
mate?
again? Bad faith, bad faith, bad faith, bad faith. At a certain point, bad faith, it's just like a word, Those boys in the prisons don't give a shit about bad faith, sunshine. They're killers. And what's worse, their debate etiquette is terrible. This response is pretty much just 2 hours of him taking random false statements from his chat and then acting like they're 100% true, even though he self-admittedly hasn't seen or verified anything. Such statements include, Ethan Klein is only going after me because I'm pro-Palestine. His producer, Dan, has tricked Ethan into hating me. And this is part of a conspiracy he's concocted with Hassan Piker to bring me down. Ethan said I had a folder full of CP, which he didn't say. Ethan said I rape children, he didn't say. Ethan and I were good friends, and now he's backstabbing me. They talked twice in DMs. He says all this, and just to reiterate, he hasn't watched any of it. And yet I'm bad faith, because to them, bad faith is just disagreeing with Vosh. If you disagree with Vosh, it can only be bad faith. It's not like all of his arguments are stupid or flawed. No, it's bad faith. Hey, maybe, right? Maybe. If every single person who engages with your argument, without fail, comes out assuming you're a pedophile, perhaps it's not bad faith. Perhaps you have made the worst argument known to man. All of his good faith defenders, these critical thinkers, immediately take all of this guy's response at face value, don't even question it. They literally do this. This is their coverage. Vosh recently leaked his porn folder on stream. Here's the clip for you guys.
Of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
That's a really funny reaction. Let's watch that again. So allegedly there was lolly in this folder. However, Vosh has done an investigation into the materials found on his hard drive, and he has determined that it's a nothing burger. I trust him. I trust him implicitly. Realistically, he has no incentive to lie in this situation. Ethan Klein, on the other hand, 100%, he's lying. He's lying to get back in the good graces of Hassan community. And I'm saying all of this in good faith. There's no bad faith, no bad faith. Now, you might think all of this lolly porn, horse porn, ass to mouth, mouth to ass to ass, hi Brent, anal beads is pretty bad. Don't worry. Vosh has a lot of well-respected creators in his corner.
Dirty nigger, go back to your country, you fuck. You want me to kill myself? Is that what?
Artwork looked like it depicted someone who was of adult age. It looked like somebody who was very petite, kind of like a Belle Delphine.
I'm a rapist.
One of Vosh's biggest defenders is Jaden, who you could describe as a sort of community-wide raping boy. The actual defense is the same as any other idiot fan. They take everything Vosh says at face value. They assume he has no incentive to lie, even though, it's found on his hard drive. I would say that Jaden's defense leans into the realm of massively parasocial.
Knowing Vosh, I don't think he intentionally downloaded Lolicon.
You don't know him, little bro. You don't know you like that. Okay? You watch his fucking YouTube videos, you're not his friend. This is a point in favor of Jaden here, right? Jaden is fiercely loyal. The point where they defended Natty Forsyth, who literally admitted 100% to soliciting a minor for nudes.
Did the Natty Forceps individual ask the child for nudes on Snapchat? Even if you say joke, whatever, did that happen? Yes.
They also did some other shit, like sending gore porn to a bunch of kids on Discord. At this point, seemingly regular fucking trans hours. So the full story of Natty Forsyth is that he asked a 12-year-old girl for nudes. And after he asked them for nudes, a picture of her was posted to a group chat he's in. And he was told to guess the age. And he guessed 14. So he asked for nudes from someone he thought was 14, but was actually 12. Then he comes up with a genius argument about how he asked for the nudes semi-ironically.
I even asked him voice notes like, oh, come on, it will only take 1 second. Like, I was asking semi-ironically, but yeah, I wouldn't have complained if I had got the nudes.
This guy was also openly pro-lolly, which is something that Jaden thinks makes you 100% a pedophile, but they made an exception in this case.
Jalen, do you think lolly defenders are pedos?
Yeah, I do. They are pedophiles and should be executed.
Alright, Sleepy Cerberus, I think we defer in the fact that I genuinely prefer the latter. Scrimzox, I disagree and believe that Lolicon has prevented actual children being harmed. Pedophilia is an innate trait and cannot be changed or cured. Aiden, if it can't be changed, then it should be destroyed. Scrimzox, you want to genocide hundreds of millions of people. Jalen, yes.
So many dealer influencers.
We disagreed on a point, so what?
Seriously, like, honestly.
Literally just contradicted.
Why is YouTube filled with pedophiles? Is it because YouTubers are all suddens, mentally ill suddens? Or is it because due to proliferation of pornography? I like to say it's the latter.
Yourself.
How did I like, this is what I mean. This is bad faith.
This guy was worth it. And then he went on to make a video called Why Stigmatizing Pedophilia Only Hurts More Children, in which he argues that pedophilia shouldn't have a social stigma attached to it. Despite all this, Jaden and Tipster, by the way, defended the guy for fucking years, saying there was zero evidence to suggest he was a pedophile. Eventually they did denounce him, right? And now listen here. I know what you're thinking. Asking a 12-year-old for nudes kind of doesn't really prove anything. But doing a shirtless stream? Well, now you crossed the fucking line. Now, first thing about Tipster that you gotta know is he hasn't actually looked at any of the evidence.
I didn't actually look this shit up because if there's lolly in there, I don't want to fucking see it. And then everybody got mad, like, wait, you're defending him and you didn't even actually look at it? It's like, why are you guys so adamant about saying this stuff is problematic, but you want people to see it? It's so insane.
Just choosing to be ignorant and uninformed and blindly defending him? That's bad faith. Bad faith.
I think you know why. I don't know if everyone in the chat knows why exactly he retired from Twitter. He quote tweeted a pro-Palestinian activist and said, enjoy your drugs and being a sex worker. Hamas would kill you on the spot. And the outrage following that is what made him quit Twitter.
I just saw what he said on his show about like, yeah, I got a little too aggressive on Twitter and I decided not to use it anymore. I had no idea that that was his final tweet.
So you didn't do any research before blindly defending Ethan Klein as well? Tipster, much like the other defenders that I've mentioned, has a dark past. He, along with Jaden, defended Natty Fawcett for months, who is like literally a fucking child groomer. Like it's not even an allegation. The guy literally fucking admitted to soliciting nudes from minors. Whilst Tipster claims to be anti-lolly, you'd be hard pressed to find an instance in which he hasn't instantly defended it. He's about as consistent on his morals as he is on his fucking diet plan. A year ago, he defended another case of lolly in which one of his mods had accidentally tweeted it out. Tipster decided to jump in straight away and to say that we needed more information on this one.
I want to ask you, does looking at that image in any way make you feel uncomfortable?
Do I think it's like a really creepy, weird-looking piece? Sure, but I don't think it's lolly.
Okay, so then let me ask you a question. What are the factors that draw you to say that this is a very creepy, weird-looking piece? Because we also agree this is a very weird, creepy-looking piece, and the reason why we say that is because it looks like a child. So what are the reasons that you're drawing to say that it's a very weird, creepy-looking piece? Is you're saying that you think that the picture is creepy and unsettling. You're saying that. You're agreeing that. So if it wasn't...
Yeah, because it's not art that I find particularly interesting.
Okay, but why
this particular piece is not something that I find interesting.
You could say it's bad art, or it's not a well-drawn piece, but what makes you say that it's creepy and it's unsettling, right? You're saying the words creepy and unsettling. So what is leading you to come to that conclusion?
Because again, it's not a piece that I'm fond of. I don't like this particular art piece.
So are you not fond of it because of the way it's drawn? Like what makes you?
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of that particular art piece. I don't understand how hard that is to understand.
Well, no, it's really hard to understand.
Wait,
because if I look at someone, right?
Tipster, are you saying that this picture is creepy?
Yeah, I think it's a little weird, sure. But again, like if we come down to the question of like, is this lolly? Like, I don't think so. I think it's weird.
But why? Wait. You're saying it's weird. But why is it weird?
I feel like we're just going in circles.
Eventually, Tipster made a video reveling in his victory over the detractors as, for you see, this wasn't actually a young girl. It was, in fact, a young boy.
Now, we did eventually come to the conclusion that this was actually lolly based on some digging we did on the account that originally posted it. But we were basically able to find translated tweets of the artist referring to it as a young boy. Which is also kind of funny in its own way because everyone was arguing about how it looked like a little girl and it was actually a boy. This is why I was asking the questions I was asking. We knew fuck all about the character that was depicted in this image, and yet judgment calls were being made about it, and I was just looking for a bit of clarification just to be sure.
After this, he left the toxic commentary community that would dare criticize him for defending lolly porn, so he moved to the trans community where they care less about that sort of thing. Not so long after this, Chris Tyson transitioned and people were calling him a pedophile, which of course the trans community was defending. However, when they found old tweets of Chris owning a lolly picture drawn by Shadman, someone who has been previously legally threatened over harassing children, a lot of defenders were put in a sort of predicament, but not Tipster, who just came flat out and claimed that Chris buying and framing this picture of a child was a hilarious joke. He doesn't.
Alright, here it is, and here's Vaus in his natural habitat. Seriously, we gotta keep him away from the horses and the anime girls. And also, we need to keep him away from real life children too. So what do you think, chat? I really captured his likeness. Woo! So folks, any comments, any questions, any statements you want to say? In any case, thank you for joining this second season of the Lolcowlapalooza. Woo! Yeah! Woohoo! Yay, Moonies! Woo! Well, Moonies, I'm ending the stream right here. And also, make sure you keep an eye out for our social media as well as our art stores, because once we're done coloring in our caricatures, we're going to be selling them as merch. Really, Moonies. And you're welcome, Kiranu, and thank you for staying for the Lolcowlapalooza Season 2. Woo! Woo! Now, Moonies, I have an announcement to make. Hold on a minute. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. Okay, so on 420, which is today, we're going to be holding a live stream. Moonlight-chan will be playing Super Columbine Massacre RPG. Woo! So check out our gaming channel, Moonlight Gaming, on YouTube. And we'll also be streaming it on Twitch too. Woo! And my dear Moonies, if everything goes well, by the end of this month, we're gonna do another Lolcowlapalooza. Doubly so because, well, April 2nd is the 2nd year anniversary of the Lolcowlapalooza. Even though we missed April 2nd, we want to make it up for holding another Lolcowlapalooza stream on April 30th. Really, Moonies. We are so grateful to have you visit our Lolcow streams and for you to be interested in our merch. We're really grateful that well, you want to join us in laughing at Lolcows, as well as congratulating our caricatures of them. Well, Moonies, I'm Moonlight-kun. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment, and also don't be afraid to donate, oy vey. Don't worry, we're not that greedy. And also check out all of our socials. We have an Instagram, we have a TikTok, we're the Zoomers, and Facebook, we're the Boomers. We have a Telegram, we have a Discord. Let's see. We even have a Storyfire. And shit. Let's see. Oh yeah, we also have a Twitter called Moonliightartist. Sees. And well, you can find all of our socials and our art stores at our On My Links page, which I've linked in the comments, as well as our link tree. Woo! So check them out. And make sure you follow us too, Moonies. I'm Moonlight-kun. And well, oh wait a minute. Well, guys, we've opened up a locals account. It's like Patreon and Twitter combined. You can see our behind the scenes content and we can even talk to each other too on our locals page. So check that out too on our On My Links page and Linktree page. Cease. Good night, my dear Moonies. See you on the other side of the moon. Make sure you visit our next Lolcowlapalooza as well as see our other streams as well. I'm Moonlight-kun, and see you on the other side of the moon. Bye, niggas. Wait, can you guys hear the song? Woo! Bye, Moonies. Good night.